my goodness. My goodness, what is going on now? What? No. No. I can't believe this. DJ, stop the beat. I can't believe what I'm hearing. And we're sending prayers to T.I.'s daughter, Deyjah Harris. She is going through so much. There have been reports that she was crying out on the internet for help, okay? They are saying it's physical. She said it's physical. She said, y'all, I go through a lot of physical hurt, and she don't have nobody to talk to. She says she don't trust Tiny. She don't trust her dad. Her parents are not a safe space. They said, well, what about your biological mom? The girl you see on the picture, she said she can't trust her either. I guess she felt like everybody around her has been compromised. And at first, I was like, what is going on? This has something to do with, her virginity or something. And that could be an issue, too. But they also stated, too, that she does unthinkable. When a person have a wrist and they start slicing, dicing, you get what I'm saying? I'm trying to say it without saying it. Do you understand? And it's pictures of her, and you can see her wrist and her markings. And people are telling her, girl, there's pictures out here of you marking your wrist. And she is at the point where she don't care. She said, I don't care anymore. She said it's not a lie. This is who she is, So I wanted to talk to you guys about it. Now, I got this information from Petty T Blog. Shout out to Petty T Blog. And I do have the phone line open if you guys want to call in and let us know your thoughts about this. All right. So if you guys can hear me really good, can you please press the 1? So I know we up in this thing. Can y'all please press that 1? I'm about to give Petty T Blog. Okay, I just credited her. And the blood sacrifice. Oh my God, Miss Bell. Miss Bell, you think this have something to do with a sacrifice? I ain't never think about that. I don't know. My mind don't go to no sacrifice stuff because, I'm not a big believer in that sacrifice stuff. I understand that you guys are, and that's y'all. But my mind is, she just go through so much and she don't have anybody to confide in. And she feels like she's alone in this world. Some people are saying that it may be due to social media. They said before she came out here, crying for help, it was other posts on social media where she was saying, people are so mean in this world. And she was saying that she felt like she does not belong in this world based on people on social media. And social media can be a very dark place, especially with all the sacrifice shit. Like if you go up to them sacrifice blogs, it's very depressing. If you just go up to this like normal hip hop stuff, it's depressing. They degrade each other. They talk bad about each other. They're very judgmental. So with a person that's very sensitive like Deyjah, and she see these comments that is so hurtful, it caused her to feel like, this is not my world. I don't belong here. But Deyjah, this is what I got to tell you, baby. You got to get away from these heathens. You got to get away from, I don't know what it is, the black community, the hip hop culture. Get away from it. It is so many worlds within the world in this world. It's so many communities that are filled with love and happiness. And they don't do all what they doing in the communities you looking for, So I want you guys to call in. Let us know if you guys know more about this. Please like this video. I'm looking in the comments section. They said she wanted to know if we could hear. I said press 1. Thank you, because I did want to know. Because, with this YouTube, you just never know if you can hear or not. And this situation, a lot of people go through it. A lot of people go through deciding if they want to be on planet Earth any longer. And I think this is what it boils down to when she say it's a physical thing, physical hurting. and she's afraid to physically, I guess, hurt someone else. And I never heard her, hurting somebody else. But maybe she felt like, hey, if she take herself out, she may take another. I don't know. But she is coming out here on the internet. And people come out here on the internet all the time because in their real life, in the family or in the church, it's not safe for them to speak their mind. It's not safe for them to be who they are unapologetically. So on social media, people get that chance to do that. They be themselves, they say what they want to say, and they get supported and they get hated at the same time. So I'm going to go through Petty T, and I'm just going to do a reaction to this video. She came out with this video, and that's what I'm reacting to. And the phone lines are open. Feel free to call in. So we're going to stop and go. Shout out to Petty Blog. Okay, Petty Blog. Did not give my credit. And you guys know me. I'm always giving credit to all the bloggers and YouTubers and everybody, because that's where I get my stuff from. I thank everybody out here for putting up gossip and tea. Keep on at it. Okay, give me something to talk about, y'all. All right, so I'm going to play.
And the people in general, in which she wrote, I really don't have any grown woman that I can go to, laughing my ass off, which she has since deleted.
Okay, so this is how it all started. She came out, she says, I really don't have any grown women that I can go to. And people sense like something is wrong for her to come out and say she don't have no grown women. People think about, what about Monica? Isn't she a good example? What about Tiny Harris? I mean, you have so many great women that we think that she's close to. What about Reginae mom? Toya, you can't go to her. But it definitely seemed like, no, she cannot. She's all alone in this world. And they said she deleted it. Now, why did she post and delete? I'm not sure. I'm looking in the comment section. They said she should reach out to Dr. Drew or Oprah Winfrey. Well, Kathy, do you think T.I., and I know we don't care what T.I. and Tiny think, but hell, I'm afraid they may try to hurt this girl if she put too much information out. They said the whole family needs help. On the Family Hustle show, she always looked checked out mentally and off by herself. Dr. Drew and Oprah Winfrey are wolves in sheep clothing, shaking my head. Well, Sophie, everybody got their thing. Some people don't like Oprah, and people don't like Dr. Drew. I like me some damn Oprah. Y'all all pick y'all villains. Some of y'all love Boosie, okay? Y'all got some villains that y'all like, so it is what it is. So I'm not going to go back and forth with your villains. All right, so let's continue.
Which she has since deleted. And keep in mind that just because she put LMAO doesn't mean that she was literally laughing, okay? Like, how many times have we text back LOL but had a straight face or didn't find nothing funny for real? I'm just saying. But yeah, so after she wrote that, it went viral because people wanted to know, what did she mean that she has nobody to...
All right, so she talks about after this, she laughing out loud. So if you can see at the end, it was LMAOO, laughing my ass off. So people in the comments was saying, you guys don't take this serious. The girl was laughing. Who says something serious and then laugh about it? Like, girl pie, she just want attention. People were saying that because that's how people feel. And Petty T, she said, no, because a lot of times when people are saying stuff serious, they put that caption like they're laughing, but they're really not laughing. And some people, they laugh from crying, and what do you guys think about this? When she put laughing my ass off, do you guys feel like this is a joke? She was just joking? Press 2 if you feel like she was just joking. Press 4 if you feel like, no, this is something deeper, deep-rooted issue that she's crying out for help for. Comment, let us know what you guys think, because people feel some type of way because she was laughing at the end. If you guys can see her ending text, it was laughing my ass off. So they are saying she probably read on the web about her mom and father allegedly touching on girls. Okay, what we supposed to feel sorry for? Matrix clothes? Okay, a lot of force. Well, like I said, if you have more to this situation, please call in and let us know. People are saying it is some deep stuff. Toya got many different men's last name. She exhausted mentally. Okay. So let's continue on here. And they said that she wants you guys to know she's still a virgin, and she don't have any hope when it comes to love. She feels that every time she see a divorce or every time she sees men cheating on these women, she just feel like she just don't want to be married, and she don't want to be in a relationship. Okay, so that is also something that weighs heavy on her mind, and she says she's going to keep her virginity. She's just going to keep it on lock. All right, so let's continue on.
Go to when she needs them, like what happened to going to Tiny, or better yet, her mom. And as you can see right here, this person asked just that. They wrote, what about, and as you can,
Okay, so this her damn mama. Her mama is cute. Ain't she cute? Okay, this her mama. I ain't never known her mama. I ain't never seen her mama. Her mama is cute. I mean, it don't matter. It's like, why you not here for your daughter? Why isn't the mom here for the daughter? Why do Deyjah and her mom have a close relationship? Do you guys know? Her mom is gorgeous. That don't mean nothing. Looks don't mean nothing. I'm just pointing it out. But I don't care about no damn looks. Okay, you got to be there for your daughter. Okay, so I'm going to look in the comment section. They said she didn't have to disclose that she's a virgin to us. Well, she keep on telling y'all. She also said she was assaulted by someone and she wasn't ready to tell her story. More about that. It says she don't want to be in that industry darkness. I don't think it has nothing to do with that, because she's not in the industry and nobody's trying to force her to be in. It's dealing with, like a lot of people. It's a lot of people in this world that's not into the industry. Majority people in this world is not in Hollywood, is not in the industry, and they go through real stuff. And it's sad that people don't care about real people anymore. People only care about celebrities. But the common person out here is struggling and going through so much and needs to help. Needs to help. But nobody's focused on that. Nobody's trying to figure that out. All right, so let's continue on.
See right here, this person asked just that. They wrote, what about going to your mom or bonus mom?
All right, so I'm going to go here, put this smaller. And it says, what about your mom or your bonus mom? I'm assuming your stepmom. Deyjah replies, she says, I can't answer that, laughing out loud. Now, why can't you answer that? Clearly it's a no. Clearly she don't feel comfortable going to her mom or her bonus mom, or else she would not be on the internet talking to us, or giving us hints. So she laughed about that. She says, I just shut up, but I've never gone to Tiny about the physical things that cause me concern or confusion. Now, ain't that some deep stuff? I've never gone to my stepmom about the physical things that cause me concern or confusion. What does that mean? Can y'all break that down? I've never gone to my mom, Tiny, about physical things that cause me concern or confusion. Now, that's a doozy. That's a doozy right there. I'm going to need you guys to call in and explain that a little bit, or comment in the comment section. Help me out with that. What does that mean? It can mean so much. Jemiah said, why she need protection? Clearly she feels hurt. She feels something is wrong. Valerie says Tiny is a predator. She was with the shits. Tiny and T.I. strike me as unfit parents. The trust does not exist, okay? We don't know that she's a good mom. There's something going on with her mental health. Was her mom depressed when she carried her in the pregnancy? Well, can somebody call in and please verify or help me understand what she means by that? What she mean? Somebody call in, goddammit. What that baby mean? I just shut up. I just shut up. I'm hurting. I'm just going to be quiet because every time I open my mouth and I tell people how I feel, I always get put down and I always get shut up. So I'm just going to be quiet. But I've never gone to that woman about physical things that cause me concern or confusion because I just don't feel safe talking to her. She's never going to be on my side. She's going to tell all my business to my dad, and then it's going to cause more problems. That woman really don't like me. What is it? Can y'all please call in? Can y'all please call in? She says, I can't answer that laughing out loud. And she also states in here, she says, I wasn't saying mentally or emotional thing is a physical thing. So she says she's hurting, not emotional and not mentally, but she's hurting physically. So I'm like, God damn, is somebody, you know what? You know what I'm thinking, child. I don't know. But then at the end of this video, they did say that she's slicing. So I'm unsure. Okay, we do have a caller. Thank y'all for calling in, the people that know about this. Okay, calling from 585. You're live from the air, 585.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
My name's Lana, and I want to explain to how she feels. You know how she feels? She feels as though growing up, she seen her father treat women a certain way. She seen Tiny treat men a certain way. So therefore, she feels as though the things she's seen growing up, even in her mama, whatever she's seen going on with her mom, she's seen things. So she felt uncomfortable coming to them to speak to them about things because of what she's seen. So therefore, she traumatized from having a regular relationship because she felt as though she never seen a real, true, honest relationship amongst two people.
So can you tell us, what did she see that T.I. and Tiny did that was horrible? Can you break that down?
A lot of infidelity.
Infidelity, for the slow ones in the back, that means cheating, not being honest with your husband and wife.
Yes, and as a woman, seeing Tiny keep taking him back after, the mishaps he's been doing, the cheating he's been doing, she don't feel Tiny is woman enough for her to go to and speak to. That's how she feel as a child. That's how children feel. I have a 30-year-old daughter, and that's how she feels.
Got it. Okay, so she don't respect. She don't respect her advice because of the lifestyle that she lives.
Exactly, and the things she's accepting from her own father. You get what I'm saying? As a woman, as a child growing up, that's what she's looking for. She's looking for a woman role model, so that way she can go out there in the world and live her life the best of her ability without being abused mentally, physically, socially, behaviorally, emotionally. She see all that abusive behavior going on. She don't even know which way is up.
Mm-hmm.
She would never go to them for. She's trying to find herself, and she would never go to them for opinions or honesty because there's no honesty in their relationship because there was too much cheating and everything going on in the first place.
So I guess she saw all the deception, and she just don't want to be deceived as well. She said, "Don't play with my face. Don't play in my face."
Yep. And that's why she keeps expressing how she's going to keep her virginity to herself. She's seen a lot. She's seen a lot of mess going on. She's going to humble herself, keep her virginity to herself, keep her head down, stay out of people's way. Because she has no one she could actually unload to, because why would she go to Tiny and she's accepting bad behavior from her father, cheating and all that? You keep taking them back. So your opinion means nothing to her. You get what I'm saying? She's in shambles.
Mm-hmm. You right.
Yep.
And you see a lot of that in the families. Family is not tight. Family is not close like y'all think. They may be taking pictures.
And their favorite thing is whatever happened in this house. Yep. And whatever happened in this house, stay in this house, traumatizing them kids. Whatever happened in this house, I'm going to speak to and get it off my chest so it won't keep bothering me. bust my little heart up. You know, that's what the thing is. Whatever happens in this house, what you see in this house, stay in this house. That plays a part. That's that generational curse they be putting on these kids, saying over these kids, stopping them from expressing what they really, really, really feel deep down inside.
Shayanna says, thank you, GG. Not all families are close. Shayanna, I think most of these families are not close, okay? When I dissect and I ask, oh, girl, I said, so have you talked to such and such? Poo-poo. No, I haven't talked to Poo-Poo in a while, but you know, we have a good relationship. Well, what your good relationship is only when y'all smile at each other. You say, hey, how you doing? What's going on? How you doing? Everything fine. Everything fine with
trying
you.
To be cordial.
And then that's it. You don't know him.
Trying
and
to be cordial.
They don't know you.
They messy.
But the family don't know each other. When I tell you, other people out here, they hurting, they struggling. They don't feel comfortable going to their family for help. They don't feel comfortable going to their family.
They rather get it from a stranger.
And to be vulnerable.
Because their family going to talk about them to everybody else.
And tell their business. They're going to talk about them to
everybody else.
And not understandable.
And, I just helped her out with this.
Yeah.
Tell your business. Help you out and still show your hand and tell your business. Oh, I just helped her out, pay her bill. That's why they don't go to family, because family they talk too much. Discuss things that don't only have no business being discussed with people. You shouldn't be the topic of somebody's dinner table that you don't even sit at the dinner table and eat with. You get what I'm saying? That's what they doing in people's households. My name shouldn't be brought up at your dinner table, and I don't even sit at your dinner table to eat. Period.
You got moms
don't bring my name up.
Break up marriages because they want the son closer to them. I mean, it's a lot of deceive. You know, it's a lot of mess going on in these families. They not tight like they putting on for y'all.
Oh, lame.
No. Okay, so a lot of people in the comment section saying they do not trust T.I. What is it about T.I. that people seem not to trust? Because you know
because
the thing
he like
is,
young girls.
Hold on. The thing
allegedly.
is, you know, people always say we need a father in the household. These fathers are not in the household. Well, T.I., he is a black man, and he's been in the household. So what is the problem? What's the problem?
Putting his hands on Tiny, allegedly, and cheating on her and talking to her crazy, calling her out her name. This is what the kids are seeing. But we don't hear about it because it got to be stayed in their household. This is what he's a nasty individual.
You think T.I. is hitting on Tiny?
I believe so. Allegedly, yes, I believe so. How else you going to train her up and keep her alive the way she do and follow after him with his bad behavior and keep accepting him back? Why you keep accepting him back?
I think more so it's a mental thing, but I've never heard of him hitting on her.
It's still abuse.
Let me ask him. Have you guys ever heard of T.I. putting his hands or putting his paws on Tiny? Press 3 if you heard of that rumor. Press 8 if you never heard of that. I've never heard that, but that's something new. That's something to think about.
Yep, and it was in Magic City in the strip club. It was on YouTube one time, a video how they got into it and something about a threesome or whatever, and he was choking Tiny, telling her to come on, let's go. Like
he was
in the parking lot.
Tiny.
Yeah.
Who said that?
It was on one of them blogs on YouTube. I seen the video.
A video?
It was one of them they had a fight or something. Yep, they had a fight or something like in Magic City, some strip club. I think it's Magic City. And they were trying to say, oh, he was just so drunk and they be on them pills and rah. Yeah, he was manhandling her on the video, trying to push her in the car.
Wow, I didn't know T.I. had it in him. I thought he was such a gentleman.
This is some years ago.
Oh, so he changed. He not the same. He ain't the same man. Because he definitely, I thought he didn't change
Once you do it, you're going to do it again. Once you pop her in the eye, you're going to pop her again. I don't want to hear it. You ain't changed. Yeah. It's always going to be in you to be abusive.
Right. And why do you think that, because a while ago, I'm sure you guys all remember, they said T.I. came out here and embarrassed his daughter, putting her business out in the streets and laughing with some women strangers. Knowing that your daughter is very sensitive and very private and she goes through phases where she cuts, okay? knowing that you have a daughter that cutting the risk, how could you sit up here and have a conversation with strangers on the air and joke about your daughter?
Yeah, that's not right. That's another thing tearing her down. But
she's just not no regular daughter. She goes through cuts, okay? And they said she's been cutting for a very long time, since she was young.
Because she hurting. On the inside, they cut. The reason they cut is because they're hurting on the inside. So they want to feel that same pain they feel on the outside, on the inside. She's in pain. Once they get to the root of the pain, like what is really hurting, what really hurts her, she'll stop cutting. She really was. But they scared to ask that question. They scared to have that conversation with her because they scared they not going to like what she going to say. That's what it is.
Well, girl, I want to play more of this video, but I enjoyed you. Please call me back, or do you want me to put you on hold while I play some of this video? What you want?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I want to play more video. Feel free to call in. I do have more callers in the queue, but call in, let us know. I do want to know what you guys think.
Concern or confusion. By the way, I wasn't saying mental or emotional things. And when this person wrote, when her mama see this with this tiny gift, she replied.
Okay, so right here, I want to blow this up so you guys can see. So they said a person in the comments said, what happens when your mom going to see this? I guess they were trying to threaten her, saying, Deyjah, you better put this down, because when Tiny see this, she's going to be very upset with you. It says, when your mama see this, and guess what Deyjah replied? She said, Tiny is my stepmother, but even if she does see it, it's not a lie. Ain't that deep? Ain't that deep? I think Deyjah, she is stepping into her own woman where she's standing up for herself and she's not backing down and she's not being afraid. Look at this. Tiny is my stepmother, but even if she does see this, it's not a lie. What does that tell you? Isn't that deep? It's not a lie. It's not a lie. It honestly feels like she wants to tell her truth. I feel like she wants to write a book. I feel like she wants to get it out, even though she have moments where she want to take herself out. I feel like she want to get it out before she take herself out, or maybe if she get it out, maybe it give her more reason to live when she know that her story affects other people too, and other people feel the same way that she does. But this is something that definitely need to be addressed that so many people go through. So I'm looking in the comment section. They say exactly, Tiny, she doesn't care. I pray that it get her some help. She's been asking for it. And people are saying she's been asking for help for a long time. What is it, Deyjah? Well, Gipsy girl, can you call in and help me pronounce it? Okay? Can you please call in and help me pronounce it? You know how I go. Shit, I don't mean no disrespect or no harm. Okay? I thought Tiny was her mom. No, that's her stepmom. That's her stepmom, girl. Have you seen her biological mom? Her biological mom is beautiful. I just put her on the screen. I will show you guys her biological mom. Since people are saying they thought Tiny was her biological mom. Maybe you're getting confused with Tiny's oldest daughter. But nah, that's not her biological mom. So okay, we have one, two. Okay, let's go to the biological mom. If I can see that picture, where that picture at? Where that picture at? I ain't gonna spend too much time on it. Okay. Well, I can't find the picture anymore, but it's up here somewhere. I don't want to spend too much time looking and searching. Okay. Well, okay. Well, we showed her the mom picture just recently before, but let's continue on. Okay.
Tiny is my stepmother, but even if she does see it, it's not a lie. Ooh. And when this person said, does your sister count? She said, I mean, I don't really go to her about much. And in case you're wondering, even though she does have sisters on her mother's side, they're talking about Tiny's daughter, Zanique.
Okay, so they Patty T says that her biological mom does have more kids. Okay, I didn't know that, but she got more kids and she have daughters. But people are asking her, do you go to your sister Zanique? And she just want to clarify. Now, Zanique, this is Tiny's oldest daughter, and they said that Zanique biological dad is not T.I. Okay, they said T.I. is not her biological dad. You understand? Y'all get it? Y'all know what's going on? But she said no, she don't have a close relationship with the sister, and she don't talk to the sister. Okay. So come on, let's get these likes up. And I want to let you guys know I will be going live tonight at 10:30 talking about Peter, Owen, places over $1 million, the Cynthia Bailey bullshit. And at 2 a.m., I will be going live talking about Shirley Strawberry, Steve Harvey. It is more details with her husband, some unthinkable shit with some horse meat and all this other bull crap. Anyway, let's get back here. I'm going to continue to play. Feel free to call in.
And when this person wrote, Mom, Auntie, Sisters, do they not make you feel like they're a safe space? Genuinely asking. She wrote, maybe my auntie, Mom's younger sister, but I don't really go to her to be honest, but I know.
Ready? Okay, go. So basically they're asking the whole ringer. What about your stepmom? What about your aunties? What about on the other side? And basically she's letting you guys know, hey, no, I was not lying when I first told you I have nobody to go to. Okay. So she don't have anybody to go to.
And then she made a correction that says, well, actually, the only person I can go to is the healer. But when it comes to things that's going on with me physically.
Okay, so she said the only person she can go to is God. Okay. And I'm assuming when she said the healer, she meant God. The only person she can go to is God. So let's keep on going. Feel free to call in.
And I'm asking for advice, etc., I can't go to anyone. But yeah, like I said, the original tweet was deleted, but when this person retweeted it and wrote, this baby be crying out for help every day, yet I see no one really concerned. Please hear her cries and get her what she may need. I hate seeing her like this. Deyjah replied, not really. I meant about physical things. So if I'm hurting someone or I'm breaking out someone, I don't really have a grown woman that I can go to or one that can help me. I'm just told to Google it or go to urgent care, basically. LOL.
Okay, so she goes more into what she's dealing with. She says she really can't go to anybody. She says she meant physical things. So she is not emotional. It's not mental, but she said it's physical. So I'm hurting someone or I'm breaking out someone. So if I'm hurting someone or I'm breaking out someone, I don't really have something I can go to for help. I'm just told to Google it or to go to the urgent care. So can you guys please explain to me what the hell is going on? Because I'm kind of lost with this. I know you guys know. What the hell? What does she mean, y'all? Physical pain? I mean, physical things that she's going to hurt someone? How is she going to hurt somebody? How is she going to hurt somebody? She talking about breaking stuff. Then she said people tell her to Google it or go to the urgent care. Y'all, I'm so damn lost. I'm going to really need y'all to call in and help me with this. I feel her story here on YouTube on them surrounded by a bunch of young girls. Tiny on the video as well. This young girl lady sees as ask for help. Go to urgent care. Queen, I'm still with the question marks too. I'm really urging you guys to call in to help me out, to help me figure out what is going on. Okay, calling from 830. You're live from the air. 830.
Hello, are you there? Can you hear me?
Hey, I'm here. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. My name is TT. I'm calling from H-Town.
Come on, TT.
So listen.
Yeah. Can you help me out?
So listen. This baby here, she cutting, right, because she hurt. I have a niece. She does the same thing. She had been touched by her father for a long time. And nobody really understood what the root of the cause was, but they finally got to it. So everyone can see that Tiny has a daughter, Zanique, because she's not T.I.'s daughter. But T.I. goes to a certain extent to get this baby checked. Why? what type of physical abuse is she talking about? And she's talking about hurting someone else. So at the point where she's tired of cutting herself, hurting herself, because she got this inner hurt going on, now the focus is, I'm tired of hurting myself. Okay, so who next? Because I've been getting hurt. Ain't nobody really took the time out to listen to me. They listen to, my celebrity family, at the top. But then who listened to me? Social media. And here she goes. Can you blame her?
So you feel that the reason why T.I. was so hard on her and getting her the JJ check that caused her to cut, he want to make sure ain't nobody else been inside there, because maybe when the situation happened, he had no idea, it caught him off guard, and she didn't come forward with the information when it first happened, and that's why he needs to continue to check, because he knows that she is not the type that will come out and tell him. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm saying there could be several different scenarios, but people who are sound don't cut themselves. And we've all seen the trauma that has happened with this baby throughout the show. She's always been quiet. She's always been to herself. She's always been up under someone. We all thought she had a close relationship with Zanique. That's why everybody's asking, well, where's your sister? Well, she's saying that's all. It seems like it's all for TV. Every time we see her mother is a beautiful woman too. But every time we see Zanique, as you can see, or not Zanique, I'm sorry, Deyjah. She's up under somebody else. Look like she really do need to be sheltered or protected in some way. She can't look her daddy in the eye ever. She's super, super pretty. So, yeah, her dad, I don't know if he's trying to cover up something that's been going on with her or not, but she's clearly, I'm sorry. What are you confused about? What are you really confused about that you can't talk to your mom or your bonus mom about, because you've seen them go through things or seen them see other things, and what you need to talk to them for, because they letting it happen anyway.
And it definitely seemed like it's a gender thing, because she didn't mention going to her brothers, and don't she got a whole bunch of them?
Yeah.
So she needs.
Yeah, and but I mean, those isn't those boys also coming up with issues. Listen, I don't pay a lot of attention to this stuff, but this caught my eye simply because it's just been an ongoing thing, and I know she cut, and so did my niece, and I knew why my niece was cutting it. It didn't come out till she was an adult. So I follow whenever this baby right here come out with something like this, and they come out, she says she needs to be protected. Some people need to take note about this, and it's not a game. It's not funny. It's not a joke. It's some real things going on, and it's not her fault. This is a baby. She's extremely pretty, and anybody could say, well, that's her dad. He's supposed to take care of her, make sure she's not compromised by these dudes out here because she's so pretty. No. He didn't do the same thing for Zanique. He raised that baby since she was a baby. So I mean, she was raised the same way. He as the rest of his children, like he claim it.
Is he not spending enough time with her?
I don't know. I have no idea how much time they spent together, but I know from clear observation he did not do Zanique the way that he was doing this baby. Zanique, I don't know. Zanique never came out and said, well, he got to take me to the OBGYN and have my little thing checked to see if my hymen been broke, as if that's a clear indication of foul play. Or, I don't know if there was something to just say, well, we're going to do this all the time to cover up my bad behavior, or if it's just really, to see if she's going by the rules of that's been set forth. Either way, it's an invasion of privacy. Right. None of this should be online, but this is the last step that this baby can take. It's been on TV. She's probably already done told everybody she could tell. Now what else does she do? Somebody said, where's the bodyguard? The bodyguard probably touching her too. The people that's supposed to protect her is the people that's probably hurting her the most, and that's the problem. That's why she's hurting inside. That's why she's cutting.
I don't think she got a bodyguard. You think they walk around all the time with a bodyguard?
No, somebody was asking that on the chat. Somebody asked
yeah,
who wears the bodyguard.
they said T.I. and Tiny are very cheap. They're not gonna pay for no damn bodyguard.
Well,
I
I
mean,
don't know.
if
I
that's
can't
the
speak to
case,
none of that.
if that's the case, why wasn't a bodyguard when their son got into that pow pow altercation? I don't know if you guys remember. He was getting into a fight with some dude, and it was all on the internet, and he was going back to get his pow pow, and people had to talk about it. You know, no, I don't think they're
Yeah,
supervised.
those boys, they think they tough enough. Those boys, they probably don't feel like they need to have, any bodyguards like that. And I can't speak to no one else's if they cheap or not. But I wouldn't have no big old guys around no little girl like this, beautiful like that. Anyway, if she's already going through some physical things at home where she's supposed to be protected, I don't know.
So can you
This
tell
baby
me
asking for
this?
help. That's all.
Recently, she said right here, this is the message I'm kind of stuck on. It says this: if I'm hurting someone or if I'm breaking out someone, so you're saying that she's at a point where she might take her hurt on someone else. It says, I don't really have something I can go to or help. All they just tell me to do is Google it or go to urgent care. Now, what are they telling her to Google? And why are they telling her to go to urgent care if she's out here possibly going to hurt someone?
Well, because they need to mentally evaluate her, right? Because if she already cutting herself, sane people don't cut themselves. And
Let's just say
something going
slice and
on.
dicing. Let's say slice and dicing themselves, for the sake of YouTube.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. No, it's okay. You didn't know.
Gotcha, my bad. Okay, so if that is the case, she needs to be evaluated. And nobody should be saying Google anything about that. No, you don't need to Google nothing about medical thing. So I would suggest that too. But
she keeps saying it's not mental. She keeps saying it's not emotional. She keeps saying it's just physical.
She could say that all day long, but if that's exactly what she's doing to herself with the Dyson thing, that's self-inflicted. That's an internal thing. That's a physical thing, a manifestation that's going on internally, right? So she needs to be evaluated for that. And it's probably because of the physical trauma she's had from somebody inducing to her. Don't nobody want to keep on going to no OBGYN by their parent. You know what I mean? To be checked for what? If I said I didn't do it, I didn't do it, but you keep checking me for what? Probably because you know you wrong and you did something wrong, or you really just don't trust me as a child, and I'm still being violated. Either way, I have no say-so. I have control over the Dyson situation or what so that's what I'm going to do. All of that is internalized, and that is it manifests mentally. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
CC29 says urgent care does not provide mental health evaluations. Urgent care is for medical attention. They will evaluate if you are in a crisis. So basically she's saying she have crisis, because if somebody telling you to go, then I mean you're dealing with a crisis.
That's a crisis situation. I don't know who keep on telling them to go to no urgent care. They wrong. But what I'm saying is they wrong altogether anyway. Because if they feel like she needs to do something and go to urgent care, they need to be carrying her to the next facility to help her. You see what I'm saying? You don't just tell somebody Google nothing. Don't nobody go to WebMD to find out why I got, a bump on my toe. You know what I mean? It's a coin where I'm from. So it's just like you pick your people up and you take them where you need to go. You don't tell them go to Google. You go to Google to find out a word you don't know. And so, but yes, all of these physical manifestations that's going on with her, it's all an internal thing. So it's a mental thing as well. It's all coming out. And that stems from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? We don't see any of the rest of it. Well, some of those boys kind of throw it off, but they still doing their thing. But we don't see them asking for help in this type of fashion, right? Mm-hmm. So I think it speaks to something deeper. I think it speaks to something way deeper. And the mother has other children, of course, that she's very beautiful too. So she's the only one crying out.
Yeah, but I think she's different as well. I mean, in the house with T.I. and Tiny, like you guys said, Tiny is not her biological mom. She's the only girl in that house that is T.I.'s daughter, and it definitely seemed like he treat his daughter different than his sons. So she is going to be an outcast.
Mhm.
And then when you go to her mom, she is
Yeah.
the only child of her mom that has a celebrity dad. So I'm sure those kids are treating her
Yeah.
different as well. So she probably feel like she does not fit in. And I don't know what
She
else on
does.
top of that that she's going through that we don't know about.
Yeah. Yeah. It's. I'm sure it's piling on, and it's gonna continue to pile on, and especially now. So, we all just need to hold that young lady into our prayers, and just wish the best for her.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you calling and helping us out because we did want some clarity. All right. We're going to let you go at this time. We do have callers in the queue. I urge you guys to call in and talk about this. We want to hear what the people has to say. I'm just going to play a little bit more before I take some more callers.
Huh? And keep in mind that a little before that, she had just wrote, okay, I hope this makes sense, but like seeing people's mindset on certain topics as far as what's posted on social media, especially on here or Instagram comments, literally just disappoints me and makes me feel like I don't belong here. And she specified on SM, meaning social media. And then she wrote, and I know others shouldn't have that much control, but it's just so sad to see that y'all think like that on certain topics.
Okay, so as you guys can see there, they said before she came out with that tweet that she was hurt by a lot of people on social media. Their comments on different topics really affected her.
I don't care so much to let it affect my day or anything. I just shake my head and scroll away, but damn, man, I just need a break, to be honest. And honey, I know exactly how she feels because when I get on social media, I be like, what? Are these people for real? Am I even on the right planet? Am I even human? Because baby, women can't fathom the fact that men will always prefer sex from more than one woman. She wrote, well, here's my daily reminder to remain single plus keep my virginity as long as I can. And when this person wrote, virginity doesn't equate to self-worth. Preserving it is fine, of course, but just know it doesn't make you any more or less worthy. You know in your mind, body, and soul if a person is worthy of that type of energetic exchange with you regardless. She replied, I didn't say it was. I'm saying that if this is the type of mindset men have, then I'm good on dating plus having sex.
All right, so she said that she does not want to date and she don't want to do the do. She's going to keep her virginity if men are going to cheat, okay? All right, so let's continue to hit these phone calls. Feel free to call in. Calling from 937. You're live on the air at 937.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm hanging in there. I just clicked on here, but it didn't take long for me to catch up with what is being talked about. And the feeling that I got, and it's that, okay, how, she's keeping her virginity to herself. Now, she could be doing that because she doesn't trust no man, because she will voluntarily give it up. Now, if it's taken away from her earlier on from a family member or whomever, quote unquote, then that is why she is slicing and dicing because of who, her people are. She can't really come out and say, which she can, but she's in fear. Huh?
Oh no, I'm trying to keep up with you, because I'm getting kind of lost. Now you're saying what? Can you just make it kind of more simple?
Okay. You say she's cutting herself. Well, they say she's cutting herself.
They slice and dicing.
She wants
slicing and dicing.
Mhm.
Right.
Slicing and dicing herself, and she's got something. There was a quote that you had up there, like, she didn't have somebody she don't have nobody to really go to or whatever. And I heard you speaking with the lady beforehand about the other daughter, but how he was taking her to the OBGYN.
Right. So with that, what is your comment on it? And then we're gonna take some other calls. Really quick, what is your
All
comment on that?
that is in the something going on in the family,
Okay, I got you.
and it's being swept under the rug.
Got it. Okay, well, I thank you for calling. We're going to let you go at this time. So let's go here. Feel free to call in.
That gotta be so mean though, like, nothing that she said warranted that response. Come on now. But yeah, she also retweeted this. Be kind to others, not for what you may receive in return, but because you are guided by an inner locus where it is a standard you embody and uphold. Kindness as a value.
So I'm going to go here when they talk about the pictures of her slicing and dicing.
Not as a form of cooking classes with yourself. Preach. Hello. This person wrote, switch to the gay the woman years ago, right? Which definitely put a wedge in their relationship to the point that she couldn't even face him for a long period of time. So she's most likely still trying to heal from that. In fact, she doesn't even follow him or his wife on the gram.
Okay, so there I want to let you guys know that she does not follow her father. And she does not follow Tiny on Instagram. I guess she don't care about the celebrity status. And maybe she's still hurt by her dad and Tiny. But it definitely seems like she does not have a close relationship with these individuals. And she don't care to follow them on social media.
Imagine the mental turmoil it caused the already fragile Deyjah.
So my dad went on a podcast and told the world about my virginity. This is just a little traumatizing for me.
And yes, her mother definitely had her back and handled the situation.
So this is her mom. For people that did not know, that this is her biological mom. This is what did y'all say, Deyjah? Deyjah, biological mom. Tiny is not her mom. Biological mom. It is her mom, but you know what I mean.
Well,
you and I know that she's very sensitive. I feel like you put her in that line of fire. That's what
wow. And yes, her mother definitely.
Yeah, so everybody knows she's very sensitive.
Had her back and handled the situation well, but let's be honest, her and her mother, although are a split image, are two totally different people with different personalities. Deyjah may be young, she's only 22, but she's clearly wise beyond her years. She's very thoughtful, she analyzes everything, she's not even sexually active as we all know, but on the flip side, her mother has no problem talking about D.
All right, so I guess they're saying that the mom is trying to be a rapper. Maybe she's trying to be on Love and Hip Hop, because I sure don't want to see her music video. I'm trying to go to this picture right here, because they're saying this is the picture.
So my dad went on a podcast.
Chased him for a long.
When the police.
All right, let's take some phone calls, and I'm going to try to get that picture up so you guys can see her. And B with the T talks about her doing the unthinkable with the slice and dicing, okay? All right, I'm going to let this roll out. Calling from 586. You're live on the air, 586.
Yes. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Okay. It's been a while back where when Tiny and T.I. had those allegations on them, and they had supposed to been giving the girls, like the girls that they were molesting or,
touching on. Yeah.
They had gave them something to drink. Deyjah said that T.I. had done her the same way.
What?
So I think Deyjah was trying to...
Hold on. What are you saying? What are you saying?
I'm saying that Deyjah had put a post up when them allegations had came out on Tiny and T.I. And she posted, and somebody made her take the post down, but a lot of people had read the post before the post was took down.
They always trying to make her put something down.
She said T.I. had came up to her room one night and gave her something to drink, and she said it made her sleepy. And she was going on with the story that she knew that they was doing people like this, and then that's when she was saying when she get ready, she's gonna come out and tell her who done this to her.
Oh,
so
my God.
Her allegations was more or less like somebody in the house had done it to her. When she's ready, she's gonna come out and tell it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So hold on,
Yeah.
girl. I ain't never heard this. So you're saying that the girl that we're talking about.
I've been keeping up with them for a long time. So I was watching them way back when Deyjah used to come over and film.
Girl, I think I'm in a goddamn tornado. I'm scared. Shit. Oh God, this weather is off the. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so distracted. I'm starting to see shit fly and everything.
Why, you got a tornado there or something?
I think so. I'm seeing chairs fly. Okay, I'm scared something gonna hit this window because I'm right next to the damn window.
Well, that's what the story. That's why Deyjah won't come out and tell who hurt her, because I think it's someone in the house that did. She never can. She say when she get ready, she's gonna tell her story.
So let me get this right.
Mm-hmm.
Tiny and T.I., they going around putting stuff in women's drinks, having a good time with them. And this is what T.I. do, you know, allegedly. He goes around, he puts some lean or whatever into women's, young girls' drinks, and they explore their bodies and do the unthinkable with them. And she said during that time that he got in trouble with that, she came out during that same time against her dad and said her dad did the same thing to her, tried to give her some drinks to make her.
Something to drink. Came up to her room and gave her something to drink. And she said it made her like dizzy and sleepy. And she came out and she was talking about it. And they made her take it down. But people had saw it before it was took down. And so people started thinking, you know, well, it had to be somebody in that house to do something to her, because she kind of scared to come out and really say who it is that done it. She won't just come out, because if it was a boy next door, a man down the street, we think it's a family member. That's what we were thinking when the story came out.
A family member. So what T.I. have done about this? Have he said anything or cleared the air?
If he allegedly done it, he ain't doing nothing about it, right?
Yeah, but I would think when he come out and say, you guys, you know, my daughter's been in a lot.
Because she said when she get ready, she gonna tell who done this stuff to her, but she never came out and told anybody yet. So that's why everybody was saying and thinking that it had to be a family member or somebody in that house to do something to her.
Somebody's Dark Winter up here talking about it was her father. What? T.I. doing it to his own daughter? Are you serious?
If you go back way when that stuff happened with T.I. and them, and Deyjah came home and gave her something to drink in a cup.
I know, girl, but they up here talking about her daddy did this. Do you think that T.I. could possibly do it to his own daughter? Come on now.
I don't know. I can't accuse nobody of nothing, but I
what
can just
you
say
think?
what I
Do
had
you
heard.
think? Because that's what they're saying in these comments.
Well, I don't know. I don't say it like that because I don't know, but I think it's somebody in the family, because she will not tell who done it to her. If it was a man down the street or somebody across the street, you would tell on them. But it's somebody in her family, because she will not say. She said when she's ready to come out with the story, she's going to come out with it.
And you think this has a lot to do with her slicing and dicing herself?
Yes. And then she went to college. She had went off to college, and she was having a lot of problems in college also.
Well, she had problems in college. What?
When she was going through her depression and stuff.
What happened in college?
Mm-hmm. Nothing happened. It's just that she wasn't, couldn't stay focused on her work, and she just wasn't like people around her. It's just whatever was going on in her life. She was just feeling uncomfortable. Nobody wasn't doing anything for her in college, but they were saying something about she wasn't concentrating on like she should be. And she's a very beautiful girl. Very beautiful, very smart.
Hold on. What you say, Niecy? Niecy said GIGI dads, the sons, the uncles, the family. Goddamn. What?
What did you know about that lady that's supposed to have been Tiny housekeeper? Go back and Google.
I heard something about that. She was telling all types of stuff. Go back, and she was telling all types of stuff that was going on in the house. Tell me what happened. What did the cleaning lady say? What did she say?
She was just saying she was just finding a lot of nasty stuff to stop people booties up, and Tiny was just doing a lot of sex parties.
To stop what?
Yes.
Stop
the
what?
Butt crack up.
Stop your what?
Yes. Whatever the flatness stuff, whatever the flatness. So go back on the story. All you have to do is go back on the story that I'm telling you to go.
Tell me, because I don't want to look at nothing like that.
No, she said she was finding a lot of what, I don't know. I guess it's some Fix It Flat or Fix It whatever, some stuff that Tiny was putting up
Hold on, girl.
behind her something.
Hold the fuck up. You said fix it flat. Fix it flat. Fix it flat.
Girl, whatever. You gotta go back on the story.
Girl, you said you looked at the shit, so I'm gonna take your word from it. I want you to tell me. Why would I want to look at that? I'm gonna
go back on the story.
Okay, can you tell me what fix it flat is? What is that?
I thought you put it in the title. That's what I thought.
Hold on. What is fix it flat?
When you know when the tire go flat and you trying to make it to the gas station. Shit, that's what I thought it was.
So it's air? So air? Okay.
Yes, I don't know.
So, hold on.
I don't know.
You said they putting air in their ass?
Well, you said when she was cleaning Tiny in the room, she found a lot of stuff in the room when they was having them sex parties.
Girl.
Just go on the story, GG, and you'll see it yourself.
Okay.
You got
Sister, why can't you just tell me though? Why do I gotta go look? Why can't you tell her? You saw it?
Yeah, I saw 3 interviews.
Right, and you can't tell me nothing. Come on now, you can tell it.
I can tell you a lot, but I'm not gonna say. I want you to go on the story and hear it yourself, so you can, because you more the person that can put it out.
You gossip too. You gossiping just like I do. We do the same thing, boo.
Sweetie, ain't no wrong with that, but I'm just saying how I followed their story to all the stuff started happening.
I'm just messing with you. I'm messing with you.
Yeah, when all the stuff started happening with the family, and then she came out with her story and said that he pulled my head back, like, what the hell? Yes.
And it was was it an alcohol beverage? Was it orange juice? What was it?
She didn't say what it was. She said it was something in the drink. She said because it made her really dizzy.
But it was not water. It wasn't water. It was a drink.
No, it wasn't no water. No, it was a drink.
I wonder what it was. Apple juice? She didn't say it was apple juice. Asked her, did she want some apple juice or cranberry? You don't know.
He had asked her, did she want something? But I don't, like I said, I don't want to lie and make up stuff because I don't want nobody to lie on me. So I'm not going to sit and lie and make up stuff. Girl, this don't got nothing to do with you, boo. I know. No, it don't have anything to do with me, but you don't call in on a show and lie on a person. I know,
but let's be honest. You're not a liar. You know, you're telling your point of view. And if you make a mistake, it's okay. We all make mistakes. But nobody is saying you as a liar. I know you're not a liar. You're not a liar.
I don't want to make a mistake on somebody else's thing. I just want to tell you what I remember.
I get it.
Mm-hmm. And I just remember the girl saying that he came up to her room at their house and gave her a drink, a beverage, or something that made her real woozy. I bet people gonna start clicking in and say they remember.
Okay, they said she said, hold on. Okay, they coming in. They said she said orange.
He gave her something, honey.
And you said,
yeah. I remember that.
And you said something about some butt plugs.
Well, the cleaning lady said that. I didn't say butt plugs. I thought she said fix it flat. She called the name of whatever the stuff was. I don't know nothing about it, but she called the name of it.
All right.
I just called it fix it flat. Just like I said.
What freaky stuff they doing with Fix a Flat?
I don't know, but the cleaning lady was telling all the stuff that they were doing.
I'm just trying to make a sense. What they using Fix a Flat on?
Oh, I don't know. I don't even know if she said Fix a Flat. She said some name with something with butt plugs. Butt plugs or butt plugs.
Okay, didn't I just say? I just said butt plugs.
Oh, okay, maybe that's what it was. I don't know. I know she said
So
something when she was finding stuff with the stuff with the
they was
butt.
plugging up asses,
Yep.
plugging butts up.
So they was up in there freaking, and she would come and clean and find all types of kinky stuff.
All right.
Yep. Yeah. So that's why I think Deyjah is scared to come out and tell her story, because I think it's somebody close that done that to her.
And on that butt plug,
told
was it shit residue?
Oh Lord. Well, GIGI, it was nice talking to you. I was just calling in because it's not everybody else.
I thank you. What I would think of, I'm the cleaner lady. Okay, butt plugs. Was it some shit residue? Did she have to clean the butt plugs or what?
You know what I think too? I'm gonna tell you. I think it was. I think she interviewed with Storm Monroe. I don't know if it was Storm Monroe or somebody else she interviewed with. The cleaner lady. She told everything. I think he done like 2 parts or 3 parts. And
Okay. You know it gotta be some damn residue or some shit on that goddamn butt plug if it's going up the ass. Unless.
What some people saying? Some people saying some messy stuff.
Well, I guess the cleaning lady had to clean that shit up, you know? So.
Yeah, she was saying it then. She said what made her quit because T.I.
It was that butt plug.
She said
that made her quit.
No, she said Tiny other side would come and mess, like her family would come on her mama's side would come and mess the house up and say, oh, she didn't clean this, she don't clean this. She said them kids is awful. She said especially that king.
And they said it was MC Shaky. It was not no damn Storm Monroe. They said it was MC Shaky.
I don't know. I don't remember. I know it was somebody she gave the interview with.
They said MC
I'm just,
Shaky.
what I tell you, I don't like to say nothing.
Where MC Shaky at now? I haven't heard or seen MC Shaky. Oh, shut up. What MC Shaky do?
Fraud.
Shut up. Girl, I thought they was making hella money off. They wasn't making a lot of money on that bingo?
No, this was something else with some checks. He got caught up with doing something on the computer. He made a mistake.
Well, you know he in prison.
Left the computer.
You know who he in prison with?
He in prison.
You know who he in prison with, right?
Who?
Cheryl Strawberry husband. They up in there together, girl. We gonna talk about him at 2:00 in the morning. Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure Shaky is shaking that damn jail cell with his ass. Okay. Well, I thank you. I thank you, 586. Please call me back. Okay. They said, bingo, you have to pay out to the company huge. What? No, they said that the girls on bingo was making $25,000 a month on bingo. So I don't know why anybody would have to do no fraud if they on bingo. Okay, so I want to play this right here.
Back in March. If you zoom in on it, you can see that she cuts her wrist. All you see is a bunch of healed wounds. Wow. And this person peeped it and wrote, oh my God, Deyjah, your arm in the picture. She wrote, LOL, it's fine. Wow.
Okay, so you see what they just said. They said this was one of the pictures that got put out there, that she put out there, and you can see a lot of heel slice and dice on her wrist. And they even told her on the blogs, they said, oh my God, Deyjah, take that down, because when we zoom in on your wrist, we can see all eye. So it really feel like she really wanted to, to tell everything out, So I'm going to need y'all to call in. Let us know what you guys think about this. This is some deep stuff with Miss Deyjah. All right? Calling from 646. You're live on the air, 646. Hello, 646.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. Please talk to me and help me out with this case.
So, yes, I'm listening to
Do
this,
y'all hear that in my background? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Scared the shit out of me. I kind
of feel like something is going on in the family, whereas she's expressing it by slicing and dicing. and she's not able to verbalize what's going on because, like, you know, the consequence that may come behind it. So she's subliminally putting messages out there to alarm, like, pretty much to create awareness to what's going on with her. So at some point, I feel like she is going to tell a story.
So you feel like it's somebody in her family.
People don't say things for no reason.
You said somebody in her family doing something to her.
Yeah.
Who is it? Do you
and
think
it don't even be a male. It's possible to be one, but it could be female also. But something's going on because nobody slices and dices for no reason. There's something internally behind that. Because when you're dealing with something and you don't have no other outlet to express yourself, you physically harm because you want to have some type of feeling that you're in control of your own life. When people are not in control of things around them, they typically resort to harming themselves because they want to feel a sense of self-control.
Well, we gotta pray
it's really
for her.
sad.
Yeah. Well, I thank you for calling.
Yeah, definitely.
We're gonna let a next caller talk. Feel free to call in, and please help me, you guys. It is tornadoing really bad. If the live go out, just know that I'm in the middle of a storm, and it's a scary storm. Okay. Let's go on. GG, we missed you, girl. With the fan hand, yes, I've been here since the Infinity makeup tutorial days and before. Thank you, Don Diva. We'll talk about it later, okay? We're going to talk about that. We'll talk about it on another live, though. Calling from 480. You're live from the air, 480.
GG.
Yes.
Hey, GG.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I wanted to call in on this Deyjah situation.
Please do. Please do.
So, everyone keep talking about the juice, but don't nobody remember when she said she felt like she had a Charlie horse in her neck after she woke up?
I don't see. Tell it, girl. Just tell the whole story, because we getting different stories, talking about some butt plugs. What happened?
She put it on Twitter that her daddy gave her some juice. And then she said she felt, this what she said verbatim. She said she felt like she had a Charlie horse in her neck. Weird, but that's how it felt. That's exactly what she said. And then that's why everybody started going crazy, like, oh my goodness, like, what's going on? What did he put in the? That's why people thought he put something in the juice in the first place. Because she woke up, she said, and she had a Charlie horse in her neck.
And
I don't think
he just say, you need to drink some juice. I mean, how did that happen? How did the juice come on? She's laying in her bed, and he come in from late night on them pills because he's drinking and stuff, and he just say, take some pills. I mean, take a drink. I mean, what happened? Because I heard it was kind of weird how she got introduced to the drink.
She was hosting an Ask Me Anything segment, and somebody asked her, they said, because she put on there Ask Me Anything or whatever. Somebody said, this is what they said verbatim. They said, why did you delete the tweet of your dad randomly waking you up with juice?
Okay, let's stop. Okay, why is a man waking you up to drink some damn juice? Is he trying to test something? No, he said, why did you delete the tweet? I know, but in her tweet, hold on, walk with me. In her tweet, didn't she say her daddy woke her up out of her sleep?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
randomly.
Let's go there. Let's go there. Okay, people in the comment section, why would anybody wake somebody up randomly out their sleep to sip on some orange juice? Okay, I need y'all to comment, let us know. Press 1 if you feel like, he just thought the spirit hit him and he felt like she just needed some thirsty drink. I don't know. Press 4 if you feel like something is up with that. Like his motives were wrong. He had bad intentions. Do you think he was drinking that night himself? Do you think he was popping them pills that night? Do you think he was on a perk? Was he sniffing some fentanyl? What was going on in his mind? What goes on in a parent mind of a man to wake a young teen up out there sleep randomly to say drink some orange juice, and knowing, and she drunk it, I would be like, nah, I don't want none. But you know that's me. But she gonna drink it. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. And then Deyjah responded. This is what she said verbatim. She said, because instead of people focusing on the main part of the tweet, in quotations, it says that it felt like I caught a Charlie horse in my neck, ... weird, but that's exactly how it felt. They only focused on some damn juice, ... and then started making disgusting assumptions. That's what she said verbatim. And then listen to this part. This she said too. She said, this is in quotation marks. She said, I'm the type of person to include every detail in a story, laugh out loud. I'm going to tell you what time it was, what color the sky was, what type of mattress I was laying on. I'm being fictitious, but y'all get what I'm saying. So that's why I said the juice part, what time it was, etc. But it was completely blown out of proportion. Why would she bring up a mattress?
A mattress?
Yeah.
Well, okay, let's just be for real. She don't got them there, right? Her mind, she don't got them all. She not dealing with a full deck of cards. Hello? I'm asking you.
Yeah, I'm
Shit.
listening.
Is she dealing with a full deck of cards?
No, I think she is. I just think that she can't say what she really want to say.
So you think it's all secretive? I don't know. I mean, I'm getting one. I don't think she may be dealing with a full deck of cards, so she be saying stuff that's true, and she don't realize what she's saying, and she don't want to expose nobody really, but she want to tell her side. I don't know. She not, to me, mentally, like in this society, she don't seem to be all the way, there. I don't know, child. I don't know. Now, people are saying, oh, girl, you scared the shit out of me. Go ahead.
I see a lot of people in the comments saying that they think that the dad is doing something to her. I don't think the dad is doing anything to her. But I do think that her dad is, like, allegedly selling her.
Okay. Now, somebody says, well, she got to be crazy when she's telling her truth. I'm not saying, hey, I mean, when you're dealing with somebody that mentally is slicing and dicing, you already know something clearly is not all the way there. And then how she talks, and people are saying she talks in code. Then she puts stuff out here, and then she pull it back, and then she changes and say, well, why you focus on that? Well, what else do you think somebody will focus on when you tell them that? And it just seemed like something ain't getting. That is just my opinion. Of course, you can have yours as well. They said, but what her dad did was weird. But do she think it's weird? I mean, she just said.
Why would she have a Charlie horse?
Well, I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Why would she do that? Why would she have a Charlie horse in her neck? You tell me, caller.
I feel like I listen. I don't put nothing past nobody.
Just tell it to me straight.
I think that the dad is selling her. I think the dad sold her throat to somebody. I'm just saying.
You think what?
And I think he's waiting to sell her virginity as well. Men do that to their daughters, Gigi.
No, I didn't. Listen, I'm not arguing with you. I said, what did you say? I didn't understand what you said.
I think the dad sold her mouth to somebody, like her giving someone head.
See, I didn't understand that. Okay, now the caller said, well, let me tell you. Can I tell them what you said? Because they probably didn't understand what you said either. She said that she believed that T.I. sold her throat to somebody. Okay, so another man. So I'm just going to take it on the limb here. So you telling me T.I. had a buyer that paid him top dollar, and he put something in her daughter's drink to make her pass out, and then T.I. got that throat and then put it on a man thing, and then she woke up with a Charlie horse. Is that what you're saying,
That's
caller?
not far-fetched.
Huh?
That's not far-fetched, GG.
Now, I didn't ask you
That's
that.
what I'm
I
saying.
said, is that what you're saying? I need you to stand on that shit so they won't think I'm saying it.
Oh, yeah, I'm standing on
Wait,
it.
you don't sound like it because I said, is you stand on? You talking about that's not far-fetched. That's not what I asked. Okay, so that's how you feel. Shit. That's how you feel.
That's how I feel. Because a lot of people keep saying that they think it's T.I. I don't think it's T.I. I think it's his buddies and all. And
okay,
all
now
people
I'm so fucking lost. You said T.I. gave her the drink. T.I. is a pimping her out, but yet you say it's not
right.
T.I.'s. Wait, then you say it's not T.I.'s fault.
No, I said people are saying that it's actually T.I. that's like sexually assaulting her. I don't think it's him. I think it's people he knows.
But it is him. If
people
that
he got
story,
connections with.
That story, what you said is true. It is him because he is the author of all of it. So
no, Gigi, I'm saying literally, he's not sticking his penis in her mouth.
Oh, girl, you didn't have to say that. Of course not, but he may as well is if he's pimping her out and he got other men and he's watching it.
And then she said all this around the time that big old story came out.
Yeah.
So that's
that let you know she didn't care. So, okay, you said that she did that around the story came out because she wanted people to know, hey, I'm a victim too.
Yeah, she wanted people to know that it's true.
And she wanted people to know that she was a victim too. Because you know how one victim come out, then all of them come out at the same damn time. And then people say, well, why all of them coming out right now? Why ain't come out later? You know? So that's what you're saying.
You have to understand, if Deyjah come out and just say, like, what happened.
Just say, yes, that's what you
I'm
said.
standing on it. I'm standing on it, but I'm about to make another point.
I'm going to be quiet.
I'm about to make another point. If Deyjah comes out and say what happened, that's going to bring their whole legacy down. You understand that, right? This is very important.
I'm listening.
This is what I'm saying. If she say what happened, this is going to bring their legacy down.
Oh, okay.
That's why she's not saying like exactly what's going on. She's speaking and coding all these extra things and cutting herself and all these things because she can't say what's going on. She'll literally destroy her whole family.
So who's she living with now? Does she stay by herself? Is she independent or she depend on her daddy?
Last time we checked, she was with daddy.
So she's still over there with that daddy?
Mm-hmm. And see, this one I don't like Tiny like that because I think Tiny be covering for T.I. and I don't like that. There ain't no way that they've been together this long. They've been living in the same house and Tiny don't know what's going on in her own house. But yeah, Gigi, that's all I have to say. I had to bring that up because wasn't nobody talking about it. That she had that Charlie horse.
Yeah, nobody was telling. This is my first time hearing that he was selling her throat.
Yeah, I think so.
And you're saying that this happens often, fathers selling their daughters' throats?
Mm-hmm. They even made a movie about it.
I ain't never seen that movie.
Yeah.
What movie is this?
What's that movie called? Not Taken. It's something else.
The Throat Seller?
No, when that girl got kidnapped and her daddy went to rescue her.
All right. Well, I need y'all to call in and let us know. Okay, that's one theory. The Throat Seller. I appreciate you for calling in, waking it up. All right, I'm gonna let you go.
No problem, boo.
Calling from 772. You're live on the air. 772.
Hello there.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm great, Detroit native.
Hey, come on, D. Child.
Okay,
let
me say this. I kind of agree with what they're saying because I do remember the young lady speaking about the orange juice and how weird it was for him to give it to her at night. But I do not believe that he was selling her throat. I just got to be honest. That's so far-fetched to me.
I didn't believe it either.
I'm going to be realistic, though. I came from a family where my cousin used to cut her arm. and it was due to the fact that
can
her
we say
brother
slice
was
and dice
trying.
and arm? I'm sorry,
Oh, I'm
but go
sorry.
ahead.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes. She used to, slice and dice, and it ended up, it was the brother that was doing this not only to her, but the other sister. He really was molesting them, and he tried to do the same thing to me, which is why I knew what was going on. Now, it's a big thing with the family because our family owned businesses, and it's something that, at some point we had to bring up to talk about to figure out was there any way to get some help, because this girl was cutting all the way through high school. She went to Cass Tech. She was a very intellectual person.
Hold on, Cass Tech downtown?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I know about Cass Tech. Cass Tech had a rivalry with Renaissance and Martin Luther King. That was the top three. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yes, but this is what I'm saying. People don't always have to be mentally sick or something that's going on otherwise because they're cutters. It's just kind of a way of them hiding, but this is them dealing with their own personal pain, because who can you talk to? You don't want to tell your dad because this is your brother, okay? Which is why I would think that it could either be T.I. or one of the brothers that's inside the house, because let's remember, those are not her real brothers, okay? And I got put into a situation. Those brothers are not her real brothers.
Explain.
She's the only.
Explain.
Remember, they're half brothers. They're half brothers because T.I. and her mom only had her. So those brothers that are by the other parent are half siblings, okay? Which is where, just like in my family, one of my first cousins, he decided that he wanted to try to molest me as a child because we were on two separate sides. We had different grandfathers, which is where my mom and his mother had different mother and father as far as that went, okay? But with my grandmother being both of their moms, sure, they were raised up together, but he still looked at it like, I'm not complete family, okay? So sometimes that does happen in the house, but with them being, they're celebrities. This child has way more to lose as far as putting that out there directly, more so afraid that what's going to happen to her if she does come out and say that it was the dad. Okay, that puts him in more of a jam situation. He's already been jammed up with the other ladies that they dealt with when all of that came out. And for her to have to take that post down immediately, I remember that.
Okay. So your theory is this. You feel that her father, T.I., or it can be her stepbrothers, and you feel because they are stepbrothers, they don't see her as a sister. And you feel that it's possible.
They see her as a sister,
Hold
but not
on,
a full sister.
let me finish. And you feel like, well, it's the same thing. If somebody is trying to do something to your sister, they don't see you as a sister. That's not what you do to sisters.
Well, I can't say that because my of course, the siblings that my mom had, with her being the youngest, all of her siblings were old enough to be her parents, and the second from the oldest brother tried her because of the same situation.
Well,
so when
then
it
he
happened
never
to
seen
me,
her
my mom
as
believed me.
a sister. If he's trying her, you don't do that to a sister.
No, because that's not how they were raised. This is what I mean by we as the public, we look at these type of situations in a total different perspective because you're not one who deals with it firsthand. There was never anything that simulated through our time that they didn't know that they were sister and brother. They just felt like because of the bloodline change that they could do something different, like that was okay. And it's not okay. But the fact is, it's not about them realizing whether they're looked at as real sister or brother. No, you just think because there's a little bit of different bloodline, if something does happen, we may not have a child that comes out messed up or something because the bloodline is not there. That's where that comes up. I've worked in the medical field over 20 years. So, looking at it just from the point and experience.
If you have a child and you're a father and you are touching on your daughter, to me, you do not see her as your daughter. You are not protecting her. I don't care how much ice cream you buy her. I don't care how many toys you buy her. I don't care on the outside. Everything is perfect. If you go there and you draw the line, you don't do it to
a sane-minded person, I would totally agree because I would think that's wrong. And how could you look at that as your own and you do something like that? I felt the same way coming as a person who experienced that firsthand from a family member. I looked at them like they were all blood. I don't care who was who. We were raised up as, first cousins, and it's still the blood is there. So, but I do understand where you're coming from respectfully.
Okay. Okay. Well,
my bottom line is, like I said, I just kind of think that it's one of them in the house. It's so much going on with this fame thing to a point where she doesn't really have anybody who she can tell outside of her real mother, because Tiny is not her real mother. Tiny flip-flops the end. We all see that. So when you don't have anybody to talk to other than your peers who really can't help you, they get scared like that. So I really hope that the young lady do come out with a little tell-all book. If she has the courage or the strength to do that at some point in time, I look forward.
Okay. All right. Well, I thank you so much for calling in. We're going to let you go at this time. All right. How y'all doing out there? Can y'all please like this video? You guys know I'm trying to go live every day. I need your support, though. Please like the video. And if you're feeling extra supportive, hit me on my Cash App, okay? They said, where's her real mom? Her real mom is alive, and her real mom have other kids, okay? They are saying that she still stays with her dad. People say she has a biological mother who is active in her life. Yes, she is. But Maple, she says she cannot go to her biological mom. She don't feel safe talking to her either. And she looks exactly like T.I. too. Those are not her stepbrothers. Those are the same dad. Yeah, so what is that? The half brothers. So those are half brothers, not stepbrothers. Gigi pulled Lucas. Okay, yeah, let's run them likes. You're right. So let's continue on. Call in about this situation. Clearly something is going on. And you know what? If I offended anybody, I apologize. You know, I don't, you know, please don't take it. You know, I'm just going to be quiet. Come on. You know, call them from 586. You're live on the air, 586.
Gigi, I just spoke with you. I'm just sitting listening to the show.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'll put you back on hold. Okay, calling from 202. You're live on the air, 202.
Hi, Gigi. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How's it going with you? And they said, hold on, I got some new updates. They said she has her own crib, okay? So she does not stay with her dad. She has her own crib. So the other person, you know, lied. And just to let you guys know, she does not follow T.I. She does not follow Tiny. And if she have her own crib, I'm thinking she's making her own money and she's not dependent on T.I. for anything. But go ahead.
She been left T.I. when she went to college. She's been left there. T.I. been grooming that girl for himself for years.
What?
He took her to the doctor. He been watching her at the doctor. He been checking up on her. And I might have been using the wrong word when I say grooming, but grooming for himself.
Got it. Right. Now, can you turn that TV down in the back, please? Can you turn the TV down or off so I can hear you without the echo?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Much better. Now, you're telling me that T.I. has been doing this for himself?
Yeah. What man takes you to the doctor, a young child to the doctor, especially a female, and checking up on her vagina? He didn't do the other one like that. That's his stepdaughter. The other one, he kept an eye on Deyjah. Think about it. He's been grooming this girl and watching this girl for years. He don't want nobody to have her but him. Come on now.
Wow.
That girl gonna tell her she's scared. She's twinning hard rock in the plate. She's scared. This the man that took care of her. This her father. He provided for her. On the other hand, she's hurt by him.
Right. That's why she don't want nothing
to
do with
no women around her to tell her story, not even her mother. She wants to reach out. She asks for women to come in. You got strong black women out here that won't grab her, to help her. But everybody throwing this and that in her. Ask her, Can we get some strong women to get there and grab her to help her? That's all I got to say. T.I. been doing it to women for years, and he did it to her, and I believe it.
Now tell me this. If she wants strong women to help her, who do you think that's can help her that's not afraid of T.I.? Because a lot of women want to, but they are afraid of T.I.
That's the problem. That's why she's giving it in bits and pieces. She don't know who. He in the industry with the power. She's seen it all her life. She don't know who to turn to. She saw women in the industry that she might thought she could trust, and they just as bad, setting examples. That's how I look at it. No, it's just crazy that uncles do it. Blood don't have to be blood. It's been doing it for years. Uncles, fathers, all of them. They don't have to be stepdaddies. This been going on for years, and a lot of kids are scared to tell it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's how I look at it, Gigi.
And I appreciate it for telling us your perspective.
And she just reaching out and just asking for strong. Tiny can't help her because she's trying to help herself to keep that nigga. Excuse me for saying that, Eric.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, she ain't going to help her. She's too busy trying to keep her.
And she know Tiny gonna always take his side. Tiny gonna always take his side. Tiny always gonna protect him no matter what. Just like she did with them other little girls. Didn't she take his side when it came to them other little girls, them underage girls?
Look how he got rid of the one. I don't know. I think his name Demani or something. You'll see the other brother around because he's bisexual. He gay, whatever. I don't like to say that word. But T.I. just owned him.
What? I had no idea.
Yeah, see, at the second one, I think it's not the country one, the one that's in country song. It's the next one. Never see him around.
Wow. That's sad.
He out of control. But this is the man that got the big words, that knew everything. But it's falling on them. And I hope she tell the truth. You don't go in that girl's room, wake her up to give her nothing. You don't go to the doctor with her and you got two women, her mother, her real mother, and Tiny. And then put it out there knowing that young lady went to school. They might have been, you know, your father go to the doctor. That's kids to be cruel to other children. You know, that's how I look at it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You know, you definitely got the people's attention. Anything else you have to say?
No, because it's like when they reach out, we look at it instead of like, let's really help her. Let's try to point her to some strong, open them A1. You know, we need some strong black women that really reach out, you know, and really help her. I cries for these young girls. You know, they need help. They need strong black women to talk to them. Not every chance to put them down the crest because she don't know. She don't. That's her father who gave her, who took care of her. You know, she don't know what to do.
Okay, and girl, everybody is talking about who you talking about is bisexual, Messiah. And I did look it up because I wanted to see. And this is what comes up on YouTube. Listen, hold on. It says surviving T.I. Did T.I. remove son Messiah off the show for being exposed by another man as gay? Okay. So I guess he was exposed by another man. Just like Rashida's son. Do you guys remember when Rashida's son got exposed by other men too? And of course, they don't want that stuff out there about their kids, you know, their personal life. Right. So I don't know how true it is, but it is a lot of rumors that's going out about another man exposing him.
It's been out, you know what I'm saying, and the way he treated him. So I'm just looking at it. I don't care how much you got and where you at in the world. It's how you treat your children and what you show them. And he really hurted her. She got pain. She don't know how to, you know, give it to anybody. She don't know what to do. And I just hope and pray that this young lady finds someone. And I, you know, go talk to God, man, to help. I just cry out for it, you know.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate
So, thank you.
I do appreciate
you,
you.
and
Please call me back.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right. Yeah, honey, it's a lot going on, you know. No one had to expose Rashida's son. Well, child, they did. They had receipts, they had videos and everything, you know. But let these kids be them. You know, if that's who they is, that is what it is. Don't expose them. Okay, so let's keep on moving on. Keep they big. Let me just shut the hell up. Calling from 937. You're live on the air. 937.
Hey, GG, I came back, and I'm going to be short and quick. As I said, I do believe that it was her father. This is the problem with the black community, is that when you do have a child that is trying to tell you, you know, tell what's going on, but don't know how to really tell it, you know what I mean, then they're looked at, however. So then that makes them be even more fearful of telling, you know, what's going on behind closed doors, because it's easier to sweep it under the rug, okay? Now, does it seem like it's far-fetched that it would be her father? Possibly, but it happens, okay? It happens to all, especially in the black family, before her, okay? And she, like how, you know, y'all have said that maybe she was a little off. No, she's not off. She's just trying to figure out how to say it without saying
made
it.
That
you know
assumption.
what I mean?
I didn't know, you know. And that's just how I feel, but I apologize if my feelings are offensive. I didn't mean it to be that way. To educate myself about people that slice and dice and people that do different things and take back, you know, I don't know everything. Shit, I don't. You know, I just have my own opinion. But I don't know everything, y'all.
Right. Right, but it's not just about slicing and dicing. Kids go through all kind of different ways about when they are handled that way, okay? Especially by a family member. I only can speak from experience, but I didn't want to get up here for that reason. But I had an uncle. He did it from 8 to 12. I didn't come out until I was 15, okay? He admitted it. You see what I'm saying? But the fact is that he told me that I was never supposed to tell nobody, because what he was doing to me, he was supposed to do. Okay? I'm 8. He's my uncle. He's babysitting me because my mom had him babysitting me and my brother. Was he under the... Yeah, he drank beer. That I knew of.
How old was your uncle at this time, if you don't mind me asking?
My uncle, he was in his 30s. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why we can't take it lightly. But who is going to go? Who can't? God can go up against TI. That's about the only person that can. You know what I mean? Not unless God sends other people. This girl is crying out, you know what I mean, in so many ways that she could possibly cry out, okay? What father, like they said, goes to their child's doctor's appointment to check to see if the hymen, and why? And why are you waking her up, giving her juice? And why is her neck hurt? And why does she have to take her post down? And why is she not following you? You're her dad.
Yeah, you would think so. All this work that you put in, you would think that she'll love you and you would be her favorite person in the world, but clearly you're not. She don't even feel safe around you. She can't even go to you for
Right.
help. So that's what gets
No.
me. You do all this to say you want to protect your daughter, but how can you protect your daughter if your daughter don't even feel safe around you? That's bullshit.
Because he's protecting her, he feels, I feel like he's protecting her because as long as he got her under his wing and she don't say nothing, then everything is all good. You know, it's not a protection in our way of thinking. You know what I mean?
Well, that's how he put it out there.
He's protecting himself. You see what I'm saying? Because he knows what he told her. And here's another thing. It didn't just happen one time. Trust me. It didn't just happen one time. She's used to this. He's done this a couple of times. He knows what to do. You know what I mean? Dad come, whatever, under the influence, you know what I mean? She don't have to be under the influence. He can, and he don't even really have to be under the influence, but I would say under the influence to make it okay for you to be able to do it so easily to your own child.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, I thank you for coming back and go ahead.
No, that's why I wanted to come back, because I'm like, nah, see, this is what happens with people, you know what I mean, females, males, that want, you have something they're trying to say but don't really know how to say it because they are, you know, scared. They're scared. They don't know what, okay, if somebody tell me what I'm doing to you, I'm supposed to do, but you ain't supposed to tell nobody. Okay, so I can't go tell my daddy because I don't know what's going to happen to me or my daddy.
Right. Okay, well, we're going to see if we have more callers. I appreciate you for calling back. All right, we're going to let her go at this time. So 816, if you a troll, be like Keisha Cole and let it go. 816, if you a troll, be like Keisha Cole and let it go. Thank you. So talk to me. What do you guys think about this? It is so sad. People are calling in and they are saying they feel that T.I. is the villain behind his daughter situation. T.I. is the villain behind his daughter situation. His daughter came out not too long ago and she posted some things that was very concerning to so many people because this girl has a history of crying out for help ever since she was a little toddler, okay? And we are trying to understand what's going on. She keeps on sending us different signals to let us know that what is going on in T.I. household is not normal. What is going on in T.I. household, she does not feel safe. And just to let you guys know, she do not follow her father on the gram. She don't talk to her father. She don't talk to Tiny. They don't have a close relationship. And she got her own place. But you must think, well, hold on, Gigi. How's she not talking to her daddy? When her daddy was so overprotective and he was the dream in the black community. Because the black community, they came out defending T.I. saying, oh yeah, y'all just got a problem because y'all don't have a black man in y'all household. Y'all don't never had a father. That's what he should do. He should be checking on his daughter, Twat, to make sure she ain't having no thing up in there. That's what a good father's supposed to do. And he went on there bragging about it, you know, on the radio show. And I don't understand how this parent's supposed to be this loving and so protective. You would think when she get of age, because she is grown, you know, she is grown. She's grown. 22, she's grown. She been out the house for 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. She been out the house for 4 years, you know, but she don't want nothing to do with him. She is hurt by him. And Tiny. And maybe she fell with the biological mom. Listen, I cried out for help, biological mom. But you ignored my pain because you are dealing with your man and you are dealing with your other kids. But this is a girl that seems like she does put out signals that she needs help. That's why we are all concerned here today, because she put out signals numerous a time that something is not right with me. I need help. Okay? And she is just putting it all out there to the point where she put up a picture herself of her healing wounds of her getting slicing and dicing her own wrist. Now, you would think in Hollywood, they say, oh my God, you cannot put that up. People going to think horrible about us. We're trying to, save our reputation. But she said she don't care who sees it. Now, I don't know if she took it down, because they said constantly she put stuff up, but then she put it down because T.I., called her telling her, put that down. And people are saying she's reaching out for help, but she said, who's going to help her? Ain't nobody going to go against T.I. Ooh, Lord, these storms, God, help me. When I tell you these storms be scaring the shit out of me, all this loud thundering and stuff, ooh, it scares me, because it be so quiet and then boom, God, out of nowhere. It's such a distraction, such a distraction. I don't know what's going on this year, but I have been experiencing storm after storm, rain after rain. What is going on? What is going on? And I urge you guys to call in. I know that voice. I urge y'all to call in to tell us your thoughts about this. Okay, I'm gonna have to sit it on down, because that thunder is scaring me. This is a healthy discussion, and Gigi is doing her best. I hear it's Gigi. It's very loud. Gigi, you jumpy? Hell yeah, I'm jumpy. Shit, that shit scared the hell out of me. And I'm right next to the window. You know I'm scary. You know I'm scary. Okay, I want to read the comments, what you guys think. Ma should never ever drag Gigi. Fans who call in to share their drama. Who dragged me? Somebody was dragging me and I didn't even know it. Who dragged me? I know they better not be up in here if they dragging me. Now, why y'all, listen, we talking about celebrities, and y'all trying to make it about me. Stop trying to make me a goddamn topic. Who dragging me? Who? There they go. Let me find out. I didn't see anything, y'all, because I wasn't looking in the comment section. So I'm going to continue read. I'm looking in the comment section now. So if you got something to say about me, you better say it right now so I can block your monkey. Oh, I'll block your garbage ass. I'm not going to let nobody drag you. Who was it? Name names. Names shall be named. And you see how distracting they are? They want it. It must be T.I. sympathizers or somebody that do that to daughters and shit. Because why are you trying to get the topic off of that? You want to get the topic on me. What? Let me find out. Who gonna snitch? Yeah, say the name. This channel funny. I didn't see anything. Well, I ain't see anything either. I just seen somebody say something. We dragging them out their dusty edges. Hell yeah. Gigi, you're noisy. What did I do that was noisy? I didn't do anything. I love thunder and lightning, but only small. Okay. Let's get back on board. Come on. Let's get back on board now. Let's drive this ship home. So I would love for you guys to call in and tell us more about your thoughts about this T.I. case. T.I., if you're out there, call in. I know you calling and you call different blog networks. Call in. We want to talk to you. Tiny Harris, if you out there, call in. We want to talk to you. Zanique, any of the brothers. Deyjah, if you want to call in, we want to talk to you. Who in the chat has GG in a custom mode? What? That's what we trying to figure out, Nikki, but let's leave him alone. Let's leave him alone. I feel bad for Deyjah. Yeah, we all do. We all sympathize. Whew, girl. Okay, y'all gonna call in? Some more. You know what? Did Gigi say dusty edges? Oh hell yeah. No dust. I mean no No niggas allowed said something about the dusty edges. So I'm going to look down here in the comment section. I want to see how people are reacting to this video Petty T put up here. And this is what they're saying. I'm going to react to this. They said this. It said, it has to be hard being the only normal person around you. She'll be okay. I believe she's getting the help she needs, and she'll create her own support system the more she heals. You know what, spicy lady? I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if she's getting the help she needs. And I want to know, comment, let us know. Do you think that Deyjah is getting the help that she needs? Press 2 if you feel like she's getting the help she needs. Press 5 if you feel like she is not. I say she is not because she's been dealing with this same situation from since she was 8, 9, 10 years old. And yet it has been 10 years from that date, 22, when she is still lashing out and saying things on internet, which causes people to say she is crying out to help. For her to say, I don't have nobody. I'm all alone. Yeah, you think I'm somebody because my father is a big millionaire. He's a big famous celebrity, but I am here alone. Yeah, you think I got something because you saw a TV show with me and all these family members putting on for y'all. This is how family works. It is a lie. It is all a lie. She's letting us know this is all a facade. This is all a lie. She is over there alone. Nobody to talk to. She's not interested in dating. She's not interested in getting a man or being married. She don't want none of that. So for that, I feel she haven't got the help that she needs. Now, what y'all saying? I'm going to look in the comment section now. Okay. It says, I believe her. She could be listening now to send support. Please send her support because Tip is helping her out. He is doing everything for her. So whatever she is doing to get control over it, even getting her hymen checked, it's lonely at the top. I feel you. The mark of her wrist says it all. Been there, baby girl. Well, I'm going to ask you guys to call in. Call in. We urge y'all to call in. We don't got no callers in the queue. Call in. So I'm going to read some more to react to at the Patty T blog, lady. It says this. She's going through something internally that she doesn't trust any family member with. No matter how many times people you got around, when you can't trust a soul, it's a very, very, very lonely feeling and will make you depressed because you still don't have anyone to talk to, okay? So people are peeping out and they are understanding what she's going through. They say, yeah, she have a lot of people around her. She got the crew members. She got all these people, lights, camera, action, whole bunch of family and friends associated. But she don't got nobody. She's alone in a room. Okay? Y'all remember that Yolanda Adams song? Alone in a room. It's just me and you. Okay, the only person she got is the healer, is God, okay? And that's all you need. But, you know, in reality, when you're 22, of course you want, you know, to feel a connection with somebody. And I think she wants girl power. She wants women. And maybe she need to start joining like a women's program group. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, child. Okay, I'm looking in the comment section. She says she's crying out. Deyjah is her real daughter, Banique. The child has heard and seen things. She is not afraid for no reason. I know Major gonna go to college and never look back. She needs to be around average people, nice middle class people. Watch the Kardashian kids when they grow up. She needs therapy. Join a program for the community. Okay. I need to talk to you. Okay, is that how the song go? Alone in a room, I need to talk to you. Okay, you know the code. You know the code. Okay. Oh, Okay, so let's continue going on in here. And let me see what other stuff they're talking about. They said this baby been struggling for a long time. Did not tell y'all. She's been struggling for over 10 years, you guys. She's been struggling for a long time with this. She's been crying for a while. She posts things on her IG. I remember she talked about how she self-harmed herself. People who self-harm do it because they are holding so much in and have no way to release it. They cut themselves to feel relief. She needs someone to talk to and really care for her and give her a good hug. So, Deyjah, you need to come out and tell your truth. Create a YouTube channel and just say, hey, I just want to tell it all. And it's time to tell my truth. And Deyjah, I know it's hard. Because you're always thinking about, oh my God, I'm going to piss off my father. I don't want to come out and make it seem like I'm doing this to hurt my dad. I don't want to make it seem like I'm selfish and I'm always thinking about myself. You are doing this because you need to heal. And sometimes we got to be a little selfish so we can give to others. Because you can't give to nobody if you're not here. So you got to do what you got to do to survive the next day in a healthier way. Because I tell you one thing, you can give so much to so many people when you are in good health, mentally, physically, and spiritually. But when you're not, you can't give that much. So hell, sometimes be selfish. Tell your truth so you can be standing rooted and grounded and you can be in better health to help and inspire so many people. And and sometimes these parents don't want to hear the hard truth, but they need to hear it. They need to. Sometimes these parents need to get a little spanking. You understand what I'm saying? And you might be the one to do it. Okay? So let me look in these comments before somebody start dragging my ass. See what y'all saying out here. Okay, please like this video. We begging for likes. They say folks be fruit slicing for all types of reasons. Okay, I like that rough, gruff fruit slicing. She needs professional help behind closed doors. She has to find her own support system. Family can be toxic. It is toxic. But as you guys can see the comments, they just said that she needs to relieve. She needs to tell her truth. She needs to talk. And so many people on social media, that's what they do. They come out here and they tell their truth. They tell secrets they never told their mom. They tell secrets they never told their husband or their wife, because the internet, I know people say it's crazy. Why would you come out here and tell the world your business? Sometimes it's a relief. Sometimes it's not about telling the world your business, but about relieving the pain that you've been holding in for so long, to letting it out and just telling the world, hey, I am here and this is who I am and this is my journey and this is what I've been through. It's not always I want to inform somebody about my business, but I'm doing it to relieve myself from the hell and the prison that I have been in, keeping my mouth shut, not saying nothing to nobody. Even though we know when you put your business out here, people will turn it and twist it. But never mind that, because the journey and the prize that you get, just putting it all out there and you standing 10 toes down, it would feel so much better than holding it down. And of course, everybody is differently. Some people can handle it, some people can't. So, all that just depends. Stop telling stranger family's business. Her Aunt Precious was way of her relief, but she's gone now. She's trapped, shaking my head. Well, some people can say, well, she can get professional help. Can't she call somebody professional to come and help her? And I think maybe she have done that. I'm sure. I would hope that T.I. would have paid to her to get some therapists, some sessions, to talk to clearly, because your daughter, what she deals with, she about she has an issue with keeping stuff in. And I don't know, maybe he don't want her to talk to a therapist. Maybe he's afraid of what would be revealed. Maybe he's going to ignore this and like, well, maybe she'll grow out of this. Maybe this is just a phase. Maybe he is in denial of what his daughter is going through, and so forth. He turned his head and he get busy and doing other stuff, so he won't pay attention to that. You just never know. So that's creepy. I'm gonna look. Y'all still not calling in. Y'all still not busting these phone lines. Can we y'all please call in, bust these phone lines? Let us know your thoughts about this. All right. So I'm going to wrap this up if I don't have no more phone calls. The more you guys call in and talk to me about this, the more I stay on this live. But other than that, I might just wrap it up. Okay. I do want to remind you guys, I'm going to go live tonight around 10:30 talking about Peter, and I'll be going live again at 2 o'clock talking about Shirley Strawberry, Steve Harvey, and her husband. Okay, it says it's the black stigma of not telling family business. I can't judge this situation because it's very unclear. She's suffering from depression and she has help. It's possibly know what she wants. She's away. She always had a hard time to speaking up. Okay, so we got a caller. Thank y'all. Call in. The longer, if y'all want me to stay on longer, call in. Okay, calling from 619. You're live on the air. 619. Okay, you gonna call so you can hang up. Don't play on my damn face. You see? Why would you call just to hang up? Now, if I call, I should call your number back. I should call that number back and say, excuse me, did you just hang up? Huh? What you had to say? No, I ain't gonna do that. Everyone you live, I'm here. Okay. He didn't want his daughter taking a bunch of random pain. He's actually trying to protect her from the world. Well, Boss Dog, can you please call in and let us know? Tell us the other side. If you believe that T.I. is innocent, do you believe that people got it wrong? You feel that this is just disrespectful? Please call in and tell us your side of the story. Tell us why you feel like T.I. did not do it. Tell us why you feel like T.I. is an awesome dad. Tell us your side, okay? Just don't leave here being one-sided when you have a voice and you can speak up, okay? So, Gibson, you better call in then. Calling from 469. You're live on the air, 469.
Hey, Gigi, this is Shay Jim Dropper.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Talk to me about this.
Honey, I'm not going to go so far as to say for sure he did something to her, but it seems very abnormal, about the orange juice situation. And as far as her, cutting fruit, that is really unfortunate, and she definitely needs a therapist immediately. And
but she's been cutting fruit since she was like 9 and 10. So she's 22. This is going over 10 years now. What is really going on?
Yeah, that's horrible. Like, I ain't never knew anybody that did that. Do you?
No, I don't know anybody firsthand that's slicing fruit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, me either. It just sounds so unfortunate and just so sad,
Yep. All right.
Yeah, my heart goes out to her. And as far as T.I., he just needs to chill and be still, and that was still gross about him talking about getting her hymen checked. So he still was out of line for that.
Yeah, he is.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Right. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right. I know she's not 32. I know she's 22. She ain't no damn 32. Stop. That boy Slick. She is not no 32. Call, calling from 443. You're live on the air. 443.
Yeah, yes. Hello, how you doing? We got Wilmington, Delaware in the building.
Okay, what's going on, Delaware?
Thank you so much, Mr. Day. I just want to say, I don't know if Ti is, I'm thinking Ti he might just be overprotected. I don't think he's really doing nothing crazy up in the house. 'Cause a lot of times when you don't want your kids being wild, you got an image to uphold. You might take it a little too far. And she at that age where she want to get loose, and he not having it. I got the same thing going on. I had one of my daughters. So like she didn't want all of that overprotectiveness. So she started leaning towards the mom, and it's that to the third. You can't, once they get a certain age, you gotta learn to just let go. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep trying to control them. They're not little girls no more. They're grown ass women. They're seeing all of this butt shaking, all that stuff on social media, and they want to be part of what's going on. The Cardi B's, the Megan Thee Stallions, not making it easy for a black man to try to raise his daughter. It's hard when you trying to tell your daughter don't do this, don't do that, but everything else is showing her, telling her we independent women, we savages. You can do this, you can do that. Look at Master P's son, Romeo. I don't want to keep talking about the girls, but look at Romeo. He was spoiled. It seems like when a kid is too spoiled, or you're not giving them what they want, they tend to lash out, make it seem like the father is doing this and doing that. If it ain't abuse, if the father ain't raping her, ain't beating her up, none of that, keep the people out of the business.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm so happy you called. We should talk for a minute.
Yes, ma'am.
Because, I don't agree with everything you said. So let's go back and let's go one by one. Okay, so you believe that T.I., he's innocent. Y'all need to stop it with saying that T.I. is messing with his daughter. That's totally BS.
I'm not gonna say he 100% in it. I just think he overprotect. I don't think he's doing nothing violating her, like on no type rape or no type beating her up or none of that
he's
stuff.
Not doing
but
that.
I think he might be overprotected.
Got it. Now, can you tell me this? What makes you so sure that he is not doing anything unthinkable to his daughter?
I'm saying if he was, I think it would have been some. It's easy to pick up a phone and push 911 and whisper in the closet, "Hey, my dad is doing this to me," and they're going to come. It's going to be a dispatcher.
Okay, so you feel that
it's going to be a dispatch.
Okay, you feel that if he was doing something, Deyjah would have called 911, and we would have had receipts that he would have did something.
Yes, ma'am. It would have been a dispatcher.
Okay.
Even if she was whispering, it's easy to get up in the closet. Hey, my daddy's doing this. Where are you at? I can't say where I'm at. Okay, well, we're going to track the call. We will be there. It would have been all on the media. Police pulled up at T.I. house. It was alleged abuse. It would have been some of that.
Wow.
She's not handicapped.
Okay, she's not handicapped. She ain't handicapped.
She keeps saying, I'm 22. He wanted to check my hymen. He wanted to check my hymen and all that. That was overbearing. He was overbearing on that.
Okay. Well, can I ask you another question? Do you think that do you think that fathers in the black community, uncles and brothers, take it there when it comes to their daughters and nieces?
You said take it there as far as being overprotective or being abusive?
Take it there as being doing the unthinkable, touching the
It's not. Some do. But it's not a majority. You're gonna see more of that in the white community.
Okay, it's
in
not.
In the Spanish, in the Puerto Rican community,
okay.
Mexican community. That's not really a backhoe.
Okay,
one thing about it, that black woman ain't gonna be quiet. She's not gonna be quiet unless you do what you want to do to her daughter.
Okay, black women ain't gonna be quiet.
No, she's not gonna. The aunt, all that grandma, they're not having it.
Okay, the black girls ain't having it. They gonna speak up.
Ain't having it.
Okay.
If you really doing something, and the first thing they're gonna do is tell Auntie. They're gonna tell Auntie. Auntie gonna blow it up. You see what happened? You see what happened to Jay-Z when Beyonce's sister jumped on and got the fight. That same.
Yeah,
no,
but
I'm not saying he did nothing wrong, but the same thing.
But
the Auntie gonna lash out.
Yeah, but she's not a child. So when we look back and we hear women speak about these matters that happen to them, like Aretha Franklin.
I take them serious.
Hold on, like Aretha Franklin.
I take it serious.
Okay, I can't talk. Like Aretha Franklin, you know, how her father was doing her, that was a pastor. And that mirrors a lot of what goes on with a lot of black girls. And black girls do not report, black girls do not speak out. So,
Can I say?
go
Okay.
ahead.
I want to say Aretha Franklin time. How many years ago was that? That was back in the 70s, 60s, 50s. What's going on now? They got this internet. It's easy to go, to type something. Hey, you know, they on Twitter. My dad, he raped me. It's easy to really just throw it out there. You ain't gotta,
you saying back in the day, it's hard for them to do it, even though it was her own father. But you're saying in this new generation, it is easy for black little girls to report and to say if something is happening to them.
Absolutely, it's more.
Have you talked to these little
he's
girls?
doing it.
Have you talked to these little girls? Like, where are your reports coming from?
No, I got nieces, daughters, and I'm a black man.
Yeah,
so
and they told you that they've been touched.
No, they never been through none of that type of stuff. But I mainly in the black community. I've been in prison throughout my life. I ain't nothing to be proud of. But a majority of the people that was in there for touching people and all that stuff was the white people and Mexicans. I actually got bruises on my.
But that's who got caught,
those are the ones
right?
that was in the prison.
Right. So,
so that when they come to the prison,
well, that means that the white people were actually reporting, but they saying in the black community they do not report. Don't you know how the black people say they don't want to snitch? It's the snitch and don't tell nobody.
Not when it comes to them little girls. They ain't no snitch. They gonna you know what they do? They grab that knife and it'll be a big scene. It's not too common. I'm not gonna say it never happens because I'm not that naive. But I'm just saying from my experience, the majority is not in the black community. Everybody always try to put a bad image on the black man or the black community.
That?
They thug.
Who
the
put a
media?
black image on a black man? Who does that?
The white media.
The white
media always make it seem like the black man is an animal. They're savages. Well, that's not true. It's not true. It's mainly savages in our own community. I don't want to be a racist, but it's the truth. You don't see black men going around here jumping out of bushes raping people. Okay. Well, the last time you heard about it, it's a black man on the run. He's a serial rapist. That's mainly in the white people communities. You know, if you look at the.
Do you feel that our black girls are being kidnapped and trafficking, or you feel that no, black girls don't get trafficked?
Yes, they are. Yes.
Okay,
yes,
and who white men going into the hood?
It gotta be these white people because they had a situation. I can pinpoint. They had a situation where the white man traveled from Arkansas somewhere up in the Philadelphia area in a white truck, having some people trying to kidnap the black girl. So I believe it's a ring of them. I believe that they have these hate groups. They having secret meetings, and I believe that they going out hunting. And the thing about it, we don't have a black police force like to protect our community from these savages. You got the white people coming into our community dressed in blue with the badges, hunting us all day long. So you think that they don't got nephews and brothers and stuff? That's part of that. I don't want to say KKK, but they got other stuff that's mutated since then. They got other organizations that's hunting is like rituals. Go ahead and snatch up a couple of these black girls, a couple of these black babies, take them somewhere, they can rape them and do. We don't know what they're doing with it. People coming up missing and not get reported. Look what happened in Ohio. Over 30-something children came up missing and they don't know what happened. I don't believe that it's a whole bunch of they don't know what. I believe it's the police and I believe some police. I believe the police, some of their family members, all that stuff have more. They got a whole lot of knowledge, insight on what's really happening. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a higher up that's doing it. Who else has authority to get inside these neighborhoods and watching these cameras? Because they got cameras all in the black neighborhoods. Who's watching these cameras? And who's making these calls? Hey, we got one on 5th Street. Go down there and snatch her up. Nobody's looking.
Oh,
we don't know how these people coming up missing.
So can
the
I
people,
get this
all these
right?
cameras in the black neighborhood.
So
yes, ma'am.
You feel that the government and white people are the ones
know what's
snatching
going
up.
on.
Hold on.
No, they know what's going on.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me.
Sorry about that.
I'm trying to understand what you're saying. I just want to make sure I got this correct. You feel that the
Ma'am.
government and the police and white people are working together to snatch up little black girls for trafficking?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And you feel that black
Absolutely.
men are not the ones that's snatching these girls up, and black men are not touching little girls?
I'm not gonna say black men ain't touching nothing. I'm just say it's uncommon.
It's uncommon. It doesn't happen in the black families. That's uncommon for a black man to do something unthinkable to little kids. It's uncommon.
It's uncommon, but I'm not gonna say it doesn't happen. And on that church stuff, it is a lot of sneaky stuff going on inside with the pastors and the priests and all that stuff. Whether it's white or black, I feel like it's a lot when they get a power like that. I think that they well, I don't want to say I think it's like a pattern, a repeated pattern where people in the cloth, behind the cloth, doing stuff to the children. It don't matter if they're white or black. Once they become priests, pastors, rabbis, all that stuff, they have a tendency to want to touch the children. You know, and the thing about it, you in this power, you can get yourself a couple grown women. Why would you want a little girl? Get yourself a couple women. Like well, I'm Muslim, and we don't have a problem with getting 3 and 4 different women. Get yourself some women. Leave them babies alone. And I believe if you caught doing something like that, or it's reported you did something like that, there needs to be a public castration, and it needs to be a woman cutting your finger off in front of everybody to see. That needs to be law. If you get caught, if it's reported that you did something, and we can get some proof on it.
Can I ask you? So with R. Kelly, you feel that R. Kelly should be cut?
I believe R. Kelly is sick, and I believe if he did do something to a little girl, he should be cut. He should be castrated by a woman.
Well, it was a video out of him, peeing on, what?
Yeah, I seen that with the pen.
Yeah,
but I seen that back in the 90s, and they tried to say that wasn't him. They said it was a lookalike doing that.
Okay.
I don't know. Like I said, if it was pee on,
it was him.
But I want to say one thing: if it was pee on her, there should be some DNA. If that came out of his private part,
I thought you were for protecting the kids. You saw the video. How could you? How could you? Come on now. You just got finished saying that they should cut it.
I know.
And you were strict on that.
I want to say one thing.
But R. Kelly, now you're backpedaling. We saw the video.
I'm saying if he did it.
It's not if he did it. He did do it. We saw the video. It's no if what about it?
Can I say one thing about them videos? We got a lot of people that look like Michael Jackson, right? There's a lot of Michael Jackson looking like that.
Are you serious?
It got to be DNA. If you're gonna castrate a man private, make sure the DNA match up and cut him off. I got no problem saying chop him down if that DNA is correct. But a video and a he say she say without no actual,
Okay.
If you're gonna cut it, I'm all with you. I believe it needs to be castrated.
Now you
but let's
brought
make
that
sure
up.
that
I
everything
didn't say that. You said that. You said cut it.
Yeah,
that's
100%.
That's your thing.
I'm 100%. Yeah,
okay.
I'm 100% with
So do you feel that a lot of people? Do you do?
Yes, the majority. Anybody talking to me, anybody I'm dealing with, is people that's like-minded. We all for being a man. Taking care of the bills, taking care of the woman, and respecting these children.
I'm
these
talking
women.
about as far as the kids, as far as black little girls are not being touched. That's what I'm referring to only.
Yes, I said most people I deal with is like-minded people. I'm not saying it never happens.
Most of them feel that black men is not touching little girls, and it does not happen in the black community. Because you said it's not common. You said it's not common.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not gonna say it don't happen, but it's not common. It's not something like show me some numbers of black serial rapists or black men.
Okay, but when I have the girls come in, I don't need you to say, well, I'm gonna need to see DNA. I don't believe you. I don't need you to do that to these girls.
I would never say that. I would never say that. If you say Uncle did
I don't
this,
need
then
you
Uncle
to
need to be
say,
locked
well,
up.
prove it. Prove it to me he touched you. I don't believe it. Prove it.
No. We're going to take her to the hospital, and if they say she was penetrated, he did this.
Okay, but what if she not? Every case is not that P word. Some cases it was just a rub, or he exposed himself,
some hand type of,
or he exposed himself.
Okay,
everything is not
if
the
he,
P.
Okay, well, if he didn't do the P and he just exposed himself, we're gonna remove her from that environment, and because it's hard to prove that. So the whole thing is remove her to safety.
But if
you
have to believe the
down,
child, you have to believe the child.
Yeah, I just said I'm believing her. We moving her to safety.
No,
He's not allowed around her no more.
We gonna cut that man thing off. That's what you said now. We cutting the thing off.
But I know, but we can't be extreme. We can't be extreme. If somebody,
come on now, we can't do that. We have to cut it off.
But it got to be levels to the cutting the thing. It can't be every time somebody did something, they get cut.
No,
that's not right.
If these little black girls are saying it, we have to believe these little black girls because often they're not believed, and they need to speak out more because it happens too often. When you talk to these grown women, they will tell you when they were a child this happened. So even in your world. Even if the woman comes up 50 years later and she said Tyrone did this to me, we need to go to Tyrone and cut it off.
50 now this is a tough one now. Well, we got a gray area.
He did it. He did it. It doesn't matter. Because that girl has been damaged for all those years. She had to live with that and keep this bottled up inside of her. While he get to roam around and do what he want to do. And this is your law. This is what you put up. This is what you proposed.
Yeah, but I'm saying there got to be levels to it. We can't be extremists, and we got to be in a reality of the situation. You know what I'm saying? If it's something that's happening, and we can get right with it right then and there, and we got proof that this man did this.
You're not gonna have proof. You're not gonna have proof.
But it got to be proof to cut him. It don't got to be proof to lock him up. You know what I'm saying? You can go to jail. It's not wrong with going to jail, but if we're going to get that knife out, then that got to be, you got to have really went up in something. If you went up in there, you're getting cut. If you didn't go up in there, you're going to jail until we figure it out. That's fair.
Figure what out?
And if baby girl saying uncle did this or the brother, you going to jail, and we're going to have, go through the trial like how it normally go. And figure out what happened, what's going on, and give him a time to because he might plead guilty and say, yes, I did this.
So
you got to give him a chance to come out the closet.
If I ask the people in the comment section, I asked them if it's common or not, and we're going to see what they're saying. Now, if they say it is common in the black community that these men are touching, these little girls, what are your thoughts then?
My whole thing, we don't know who's in the comment section. It could be a bunch of white people acting like they acting like they black people speaking up or black women speaking up. We don't know who those people are in the comment section.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Did you just say that?
Yeah, it could be anybody in the comment. You never know who's in that comment section. It can be it's a whole. You know how many white people watch YouTube and listen to this conversation right now?
Do you think the white people have something like they're coming for you or something like?
I don't think that they. I don't think that they're coming for me personally, but I don't. As time keeps showing itself, they've been coming for the black man since the black man was walking the earth.
Okay.
Since they came out of the mountains, whoever created them, they've been coming for the black man like savages. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep it real. I call a spade a spade. I don't like to be racist. None of that type of stuff. I like to call a spade a spade. The white people, not all of them, because all of them ain't the same way, and all black people ain't the same way. Like I said, not all black men are so innocent. And not all of them are savages, but the majority, every time you turn around, if the white man going to the schools, doing massive shootings and all that stuff.
And you think it's majority? Okay.
When the last time you seen a black man do that? Last time a black man went up inside of a church and shot the church up or shot the school.
In
the
Chicago,
daycare,
they do it all the time with the drive-bys. Didn't they just do on a block? Somebody shot up 30 people at the block party.
Yeah,
do you guys remember that?
Yeah,
Hold on.
You got the gang stuff going on.
Hold on, wait, 443. 443. You wanted to keep it funky now. They just reported that.
I'm with you.
That it was two men that took out 30 people at the block party. at the block party.
Okay.
So come on now. And they do shootings all the time in the hood. You go to Keisha in the hood, and she'll tell you she hear pow-pows all the time. There's so many black people that are passing away from other black people. But you feel like it. Okay, go ahead.
How do you know? How do we know 100% that those are black people doing those drive-bys?
Okay. Yeah, we need proof, right? We need proof.
You catch that? You catch that? How many times? Every time they keep saying all these murders happen in Chicago, how many of them was captured? All of them cameras, all of them. You see the car black, or a car, a brown car, red car. Why isn't nobody ever getting captured after they doing all of these shootings and they got police all over the place? How do we know it's not the authorities doing this? How do we know it's not white people putting on masks, coming to them black hoods and going hunting? Because the only thing they're going to say is black on black crime. As soon as the shots fall, oh, black people just did drive-by, the gang's doing it. But we don't know who's doing this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like to deal with facts. You know, I like to talk, but I like to be realistic. I like to, you know, we got to have facts to say black people.
Wow.
It's easy for somebody. It's easy for somebody to throw a ski mask on and hit and get the shooting the thing up, and then you got 10 bodies and go back home with Emily and all of them and have a regular family dinner like nothing happened. Nobody really. They're gonna say it's just more black on black crime, but we don't know who's really committing these crimes.
Okay.
You got 80% of the population of black people, black men, who get murdered. You know what I'm saying? You got you put all these black people in jail saying they're selling drugs, they're doing it, but it's the same drugs that the CIA and the FBI put into the black community.
Got it. Okay. Well, I hear you. Yeah. You know,
yeah,
I'm
pro-black. I'm pro-black man.
Okay.
I'm for the black man, for the black woman, and for the black community, 100%.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, we definitely got some more callers. I appreciate you calling in. We appreciate
yes,
that.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Wilmington, Delaware in the building. Okay, how you doing?
All right.
Yes,
We're
ma'am.
going to let him go. Gigi must not have anyone call. Yeah, I got calls. When I tell you the call blew up when he called in, it was so many calls, but I wanted him to continue to express himself. So please call in if you guys have something to say with the caller that just called. He called in and he shook the table. Call it. Let us know your thoughts. He said it is not common in the black community for black girls to be, touched. It's not common. We got our facts wrong. If you feel differently, call in and let us know. Calling from 586. You're live on the air, 586.
GG.
Yes.
GG.
Yes.
Y'all got totally off the subject. That man don't know what he talking about. That man said he been in prison. That man know he been in prison with a lot of molesters and they was black. That man totally got off the subject on what you were talking about, T.I.'s daughter. Okay, and another thing I wanted to get back on the subject of T.I. daughter because that man don't know what he was saying. T.I. daughter had said the reason why she don't have anybody and she can't go to anyone to talk to is because when the stuff had came out about her hymen, he called her mom, and I guess he talked to her mom and gave her mom some money. Her mom made her come back over and join the show. So, and then T.I. got a whole mother that's living. Why she can't go to her grandmother and talk to her grandmother about what's going on?
That's something. She don't feel comfortable, and maybe the grandma is compromised. Maybe everybody is compromised to T.I.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I mean, these moms going to take up for their sons no matter what. You know that, right?
No matter what, and it's bad. Yeah, I know, it's bad. But the thing about it is that little girl, she's scared on what might happen. Because she been going through this for a long time, and I feel so hurt for her. She been talking about it forever. And if she ain't gave the corporate up now, she ain't giving it up, okay? That little girl been talking about that because the first T.I. was concerned because she was acting like a tomboy at the young age. Then when she started getting girly, doing her hair, looking really coming out to herself, that's when she came out with the drink stuff. But from what she said, it already happened when she was young. So it didn't happen to her. It be white and Mexican. Like, man, where you been? You just said you was in the prison system.
Yeah, but you know what? A lot of people have that mentality like him. You know, a lot of black men in the community, they feel like him. So
And then
it's
as
Go ahead.
growing up as black people, they always say, don't call the police on the black man, you get the black man killed. That's always been a stigma in the black community. So this little girl, she's confused right now. She can't go to Tiny because Tiny ain't going to talk against him. She can't go to his mama because he take care of his mama. And then when she want to tell her mama something, because the mama used to be a dancer. She used to dance. She was a stripper. And
Hold on, her biological mom, it was a stripper?
Yes, her biological mother was a stripper. I've been watching that show forever. When that little girl was little, that little girl acted like something was wrong with her. Then she came out and said somebody had touched her, violated her. And she said when she get ready to tell her story.
She said that?
Yeah. Yes. She said when she get ready to tell her story.
Time out. You guys, did you guys hear this as well? Deyjah, that's how you say her name, Deyjah?
Yeah.
Deyjah came out before and told the public that somebody touched her in an unthinkable way. Press 1 if you remember her saying that, or press 5. This is your first time hearing that. Okay, go ahead.
And she said that in her time, she's going to come out and tell her story. But every time she posts something, they make her take it down. And she's telling it bit by bit and saying little stuff to give you hints. But she don't all the way want to come out with it. Like something might happen. And then that one caller that said she feels the reason why the little girl is not coming up with it is because it may crush their legacy. Their legacy has already been crushed because young girls already came out and said that it happened to them.
Yeah.
So that's the way I feel about it. Because like I said, that man that called, he got totally off the subject. He was on something else about black, white, and Puerto Rican. That wasn't even the conversation. The conversation was on getting the little girl from him.
Yeah, but I think maybe I drove the conversation a different way as well because I asked him, man, to do this type of stuff, and he went on to say, well, you say it's a lie, but clearly a lot of men is not talking to a lot of black women that has been touched, so they don't know.
Right.
That's the only way I can make it make sense.
Or they know and they don't want to put it on their own color.
That's true too.
That's just like the white
he
man
was talking.
He wouldn't put it on his own color.
Yeah, he was talking like he had no idea. That a lot of black girls.
He said he's been in the prison system. He said he's been in the prison system, and majority of the prison people that was coming in was white and Puerto Rican. Didn't you hear when he said that?
Yeah.
So if you've been to prison, you've been around some black molester. You need to cut that ish out. He was just talking nonsense. He was talking nonsense. And like I said,
but I know you guys see it as nonsense, but the nonsense can be very dangerous when it comes to the health and the well-being of another black little girl. So we have to take every nonsense into consideration and really talk it out.
I'm saying that he's nonsense.
Right, I get it, but I feel like you shouldn't sweep that under rug. Have a conversation with him. Try to get him to understand that this does happen more often than you think, that little girls in this day and age are not speaking out. He has the mindset, and his friends think that if something happened to a little girl, they would have been blasted on social media. I know that, you know that, but that's why you guys need to talk to each other to get a communication across to say, hey, what you said is kind of dangerous, and it does us a disservice to have that mindset. We have to educate and inform each other what's going on, and when you were talking, and I can imagine a situation where we have little, who can I say, little Brenda, right? Little Brenda come to her mom and says, my dad did the unthinkable to me. And Brenda, mom says, please don't tell anybody this. You don't want your dad to die, do you? And Brenda said, no.
Yep, exactly.
Well, if you tell somebody, they can kill your dad and they can take him away from us. So don't say anything, okay? We just gonna make sure we're gonna pray it's gonna be okay, but don't say anything, because if you do, you're gonna be the cause of your dad dying. Okay, and of course she don't want that on her. And just like Aretha Franklin, she blamed herself for certain things, you know. And so many other little black girls, they blame themselves, and we don't talk about it enough. You know, we don't talk about it. We don't have those conversations. We rather talk about other stuff.
Let me ask you a question. Why do you think she's holding it in so long? Now, like I said, if it was Bob, Chris, Larry, Harry, don't you think she would have told that?
I think that I can't think for her because she's her own individual person. We all go through stuff differently and we all process stuff differently. And, you know, it takes certain people more time to get to the place where they have the strength to come out and to say something. So she's still working on herself. She is a process. So I cannot put a timetable on her when she should come out and when she said. I don't know where her strength is. I don't know where her mindset is. So I don't know.
Right. And you so right about that. But because I know when the stuff had came out about the Hyman, she said she was through with him. You know, through dealing with them over there. Right. She's not coming over there no more. Then they showed something where he talked to her mom on the phone and talked to her. And then she brought up something on the Instagram thing or something and saying that T.I. was going to try to con them with money. You know, give them money for her to come back over there to do the show. So like I said, that's what I'm only getting my stuff from what, you know, was said on the show or something that I saw, you know, another YouTuber person talking about or something like that. But like I said, I've heard out of her own mouth that she was abused, you know, the other way, you know, that we can't say on the phone, but, you know, she was abused the other way. She came out young and said that, and she said when in her own time, she will come out and tell her story.
Right.
So like I said, I hurt for her because like I said, you know, it's sad, you know, because I don't know what I would have done. I can't say what I would do. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, like you said, everybody got to come out in their own time and talk about they hurt. Right. Because when my mom passed, I heard it forever, and I still hurt today. So I can't say when it's her time to just get over something. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. We have to give each other strength and also give each other a safe space. I feel like if she had more of a safe space, of course she'll come out more, because when you have a safe space, you gain strength in that safe space to say, hey, I'm going to step out and I'm going to say my piece, you know?
I really enjoy you, but when you get the laughing, boy, it tickles me. It tickles me too, boy, because you just got this laugh. Yes. But I'm going to be listening to you when you talk about the strawberry because, girl, I just couldn't believe that stuff there.
Okay. And talk about a pedo. That's another pedo. He was known. He have pictures in his cell phone, in his computer of him with little, you know, people. But the other caller, they would say it's the white man that set him up. It's the white man that put those pictures. So we have to, but you got
that's a perfect example that you just made.
Yeah, but you have to know, the mindset of people in your community. You have to know how to deal with them, how to talk to them. So it's important for you to hear all people out, not just to close it up. Even if it's your enemy, you want to hear what's your enemy thinking, how their mindset work. How else are you going to combat it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I thank you.
And
We're going to let you go at this time. Feel free to call in. We only have 2 callers in the queue. I want you guys to call in now so you guys can get inside the queue because in 14 minutes you won't be able to call in. So get in, call in, and stay on queue so I can get to you. Calling from 870. You're live on the air, 870.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear
Hey.
you.
T.I. is strong and powerful enough in this industry. For all we know, he got that child under lock and key with some guards for whenever he get ready to come and play with her or do whatever he want to do to her. And she can't talk to nobody. Can't nobody get to her unless he let her. We don't know. But what we will do is touch and agree tonight in this life that the Lord move on that child's behalf in a mighty, mighty way. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
All right.
Anything else you want to add?
No. Except for that fool talking about black men that don't do it. He sound crazy as hell. He don't know what he's talking about. Don't put him back up here no more.
Okay. Now, can you go into that for those that really honestly feel the same way that he feels? It's one thing to say you're a fool,
I hope ain't nobody
but that's
feeling
not
that way. That's real crazy.
Yeah, you got to school people. You have to teach people because
Honey, we have been through this for generations and generations. You can't I can't touch a friend or a family member that ain't been through it, including myself. So, no, he was way off for that.
Yeah,
it's very prevalent in the black community. Yes. Yes, very prevalent. But we need to put a stop to it any way we can. Any way we can.
Okay. All right. Well, I thank you for calling in. We're going to let you go at this time. Calling for from 757. You're live on the air. 757.
Hey, Gigi.
Hey, how you doing?
I finally get you.
I know. I'm glad you got me, girl. Talk to me. Talk about it.
Listen, 3 different people in my family members was perverts.
Okay, they were pedos.
3 of them.
Now, can I ask you
Yeah,
this?
well,
The 3 pedos, were they white or Latino?
They're black.
Hold on. They were
They're black.
all black?
Yeah, all of them. Yeah.
And were they all black men?
Yes, they're all black men.
Okay.
But let me tell you something. When I was in my 20s, I stayed with my uncle, and he said, "Can I take a shower with you?" No, you can't take a shower with me. He said, why you lock the door when you go in the bathroom? I said, because I want to be by myself. He was a trip. I said, he was a trip.
Yeah, that's
I'm not funny like that.
I'm sorry you had to experience that.
Yeah. Well, different other people in my family too, but I'm not gonna get into that. But other people in my family, close people, wanted to do something. I'm like, no, I'm not with that.
Yeah.
But I don't know about T.I. could be shiesty. Could be T.I. could be doing something with his daughter. I don't know. It's possible.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But God bless her. I hope she finds some help.
Yep, I agree. I hope they get some help. Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. We're going to let you go at this time. Calling from 586. 586, you're live on the air. 586.
I'm just listening to the conversation.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, calling from 903. You're live on the air. 903.
Good afternoon, audience. Good afternoon, Gigi.
Good afternoon.
All honor and praises to the Most High. All honor and praises to the Most High God. I'm so glad that I was able to get through. And the caller, he was right about a lot that he was saying, but you said something that was absolutely correct concerning the minds of our young girls, because we were once young girls, and that's very true. When a young girl gets the courage to speak out, she's discouraged to continue to speak, and she's encouraged to be silent, especially if it's her father or brother, but mainly her father. She's told that, you don't want to tell on your dad because he'll go to jail. You'll never see him again. The entire, everything that you guys were saying, he's right about that. I believe that a lot the government has a lot of involvement with what's going on with all of the young girls, not just Black, white, and Hispanic. And so to speed up the conversation, I'm just going to tell you, the audience, and share with you all a very recent experience that I had with she's now 12. She turned 12 on June 17th. So last Christmas, December the 28th of 2022 to be exact, I called the local police department here because I knew that my daughter was being touched. I did not know that this had been going on for 2 or more until the CPS actually reported it. So really quick, my daughter's father is a truck driver. He loves prostitutes, and he and I went through and because of the situation, he was able to use. He had slandered me so bad, very similar to the stuff that Mel is going through with Martell. I've been through all that. But to make a long story short, I was right that my daughter was actually being touched, molested, everything you can think about. So, guys, get ready to hold your stomach and hold your breath.
Okay.
Because this is getting ready to be very horrific.
Got it. Okay, we don't want to talk about horrific stuff on this live, but I'm sorry that happened. But we have to censor things that we say on this broadcast, and I know we're short on time, and we're going to wrap it up soon. We do have other callers, but I definitely appreciate you speaking your truth, and please feel free to call back. We're going to let you go at this time. Calling from 347, you're live on the air, 347.
Hi, Gigi, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. How's it going?
Okay, I'm going to try to speak slow this time because whenever I call in, I'm from New York, and they always say I sound like Little Kim rapping. So bear with me. Okay, I think that whatever is going on with Deyjah, somebody needs to step in before the cutting goes to the next level. For her to be so pretty and don't want to deal with men or have a sexual relationship with men is such a shame, and robbing herself of having a joyful experience with a real man that can come into her life and treat her the way that she needs to be treated. I think that something happened. I'm not saying T.I. did anything to her or that he's a pedophile or whatever, but I do see the news with all the girls that him and Tiny were supposed to have done all that stuff to. Gonna say allegedly, I don't want nobody getting sued. So with everything that happened, I think that something happened to her and somebody knows about it, whether it's her mother, her father, or anybody. The thing with the show, when he came into her room about the hymen, the mother or Tiny could have stepped in and said, no, I'll take her to the doctor. If you have anything that you believe is wrong or something that happened with her, I'll be the one as the woman to take my female daughter or stepdaughter to the doctor. You as her father, you should be doing things with them boys, not with her. There's nothing wrong with being a good dad. I have 4 kids myself, 2 boys, 2 girls. My ex-husband, he barely does anything on that line with my daughters. My oldest is 29, that's a boy. My youngest is 22, she's a female. Until this day, my daughter, when she goes to the doctor, she calls me, and she's 22. She don't even need me there. There's no reason why you should be going with your daughter to the doctor for any reason as a male. Even if you are a single parent, T.I. has his aunt that's always on the show. She could have even accompanied Deyjah to the doctor. There's no reason why he should have taken his daughter to the doctor for whatever the reason was. As far as men touching with the other caller from jail, he's been locked up forever. He don't even know what's going on out here as far as black men. I think a lot of black families have people inside their families that have touched or molested people in some way. I know I just have cousins when my grandfather passed that just now coming, and they in their 50s, grown women that said that one of my uncles did something to like 4 of them, and they're just now speaking. One of my cousins can't even have kids because she said my uncle messed her up so bad when she was a child. And it's not a black or white thing. Molestation comes in all families. I don't care if you black, white, Puerto Rican, wherever you're from. A man is just going to do that if he's going to do that. You have women that molest people too.
Yeah, can we
not
say
only
M
men.
instead of the whole word just to try to soften the blow?
Okay, the M.
Yeah, the M.
I'm sorry, the M.
It's okay.
The M. So it's not just a man thing or a black or white thing. It's a people thing. It's just people, they have sick minds, and they think that doing things like that is appropriate, and it's not. I mean, from all over, I have a West Indian side of my family as well, and it's just crazy how I think Deyjah is very beautiful. And from when I used to watch The Family Hustle, when she was a little girl, she's always been like not wanting to be in the camera, always got her head down, like not wanting to like be like the other kids or running around the house. She's always been like the quiet little one inside the house. So for her to be cutting, I just hope that they get her help, and I don't want to see her unalive. You know, like, I don't want to see that for her. Like, she's beautiful, and she deserves to have a life and live and move forward and do whatever it is that young people nowadays need to do. And for her to not want to do that is just so heartbreaking. I can't even imagine my daughters not wanting to experience getting married or having kids or not being able to be a woman in their rights that the Creator intended them to be because of something that they experienced that was so traumatic when they was a child. Like, that's just crazy to me. Somebody just needs to step in and really help her. Like, really just help her because she's crying out for help. And if it's the cutting, if it's the posting, TikTok, Instagram, whatever it is, and she's taking it down, she's reaching out for the help. And we don't know what's going on in the house. We don't know who's silencing her or if this is her way of, like, trying to like just say, okay, I need help and I need help now. Somebody please just step in and help me.
That's true.
So it's like, I just like, my heart goes out to her as just being like, just so beautiful as a person. Even as a child on the show, she seemed so humble and quiet. And so it's just like heartbreaking to see her
90 seconds.
Or, you know, like just going through whatever she's going through. If baby or something with somebody, where was the concern with that? Like, be everybody's parent, because some boys is like really out of control. They was out of control halfway on the show, running through the house like little fools. So, I mean, parent the whole house. Don't just parent one kid.
60 seconds.
She's on the outside looking in. Be her mom. Be her mom. Don't try to be the celebrity or reality show TV mom. Be her mom. She's your daughter. There's no reason why you should not have stepped in and did something. Or even Tiny, I don't give a damn if she went back to y'all, tell him dreadful out his doggone head. Be that girl's parent. Parent her.
All right. Well, drop mics. Drop mic.
That's all I have to say.
All right. Well, I thank you so much for calling in and letting us know how you feel. We're going to let you go at this time. Okay. So I'm going to end the phone call. So let me know, did you guys enjoy this live? Please press
Thank you for
2.
using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye. 10 seconds.
If you enjoyed this live, I will be going live tonight in another hour. So I would love for you guys if you guys can join me there. And what are your takeaways? What do you take away from this conversation? I thank everybody for calling in and shaking up the table. Even if we did not agree with you, your voice matters as well. So I thank everybody that called in. So tonight on the table we have at 10:30 p.m. Cynthia Bailey ex Peter is being sued for over $500,000. At 2 a.m. we have Shirley husband, which is Steve Harvey, close friend. Side chicks are exposed, and he was messing with horse meat. And also, he's a pedo, allegedly. Well, according to them damn in her. Okay, Lisa, I'm gonna block the hell out you. Okay, you stay out of my goddamn stomach. I don't know what you doing or what you up to. Hold on, let me block Lisa real quick. Yeah. Stay on topic, okay? I need some fried chicken in my stomach. That's what I need. Messing with horse meat? Yes, child. That's what they say. You know, he had a trying to put a whole horse meat in his mouth. Okay. Thank you, love, for the hugs. Okay, great segment. Thank you. See you later, GG. All right. So yeah, comment, let us know. And on that note, DJ, turn the beat up and we out.